Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
Well, we hope to take all of you hostage for the next 4 hours.
Attempting to dazzle Dave.
Good to be back. Chris already, our first word's back, by the way. I thought he was talking to me through the window, and I said, hey. He goes, I was just making fun of you to Jason. So.
Hey, you didn't say, hey, you're like, oh, what are you saying? You thought I was talking to you.
Yeah, I thought you were talking to me. Yeah, I thought you were trying to give me, important.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Important show instructions prior to the show.
You've been away for a while. Do not press that button.
Yeah, don't press that. Well, good to see you guys. Jason is live, coming to you live from the family reunion in Louisiana, where it's nice and cool, beautiful ocean breeze.
Yeah, we'll go get there and get that ball there.
It's got to feel good.
Good moist.
Good for the skin.
Great for the skin.
Exfoliating.
Yep. Naturally.
Yeah. Hot and sticky is lame.
You were in that.
I was, and I hated every minute of it. I hated 90% of it. By the way, Chris, I'm looking for World of Sports, not Daily Audio. It's in World of Sports? Okay. We're getting back on the horse here is what we're doing. We're getting back on the horse. Let's see, July 19th. Yeah, I got nothing in July 19th, pal. So I don't tell you. I don't know what to tell you, guy. That's fine. It's not going to, How are you, Jason? Good to see you. Spoke to you briefly yesterday. We had very little contact over the last couple of weeks, which is, not that I mind the contact at all, but, you were doing your thing, and I was doing my thing. Everything good?
Everything's good. Chris and I kind of established that week one, where you were in the hotter and warmer and stickier climate.
Yeah.
I think you had more access to technology because it felt like week two, it was a much quieter, less communicative.
Yeah.
Carmichael Dave. But maybe now I know why.
Yeah, you probably know why now. That's fine. Yeah. I'll get to that in a second.
Yeah. But we were kind of figuring it was maybe due to reception and maybe some of those other things because you weren't overboard on the first week, but we heard from you more via
until the U.S. lost.
Good point. By the way, come here, Chris. Yeah. I got you here. This is where Chris tends to run his mouth. I sent him a picture. I had you two presents, by the way. Turn that mic on. The first is a Team Mexico shirt.
I've been looking for this.
So
why is he laughing so hard?
Because when there was months ago.
This is dope.
I know it's dope. You're welcome. That's all, and we're gonna get to why Chris owes me a profuse apology here momentarily. He's laughing because I don't know how many months ago this was, and I feel bad because I am, as you could probably guess, I'm obsessive about. First of all, I don't like to borrow things, And if I do borrow them, the rule is always return it immediately. And if possible, return it better than you found it. So I don't know, if you're borrowing someone's car, the first thing that popped in my head, you return it with a full tank of gas or whatever. Maybe you borrow something. Maybe
maybe take it to Quick Quack.
Yeah, take it to Quick Quack. Maybe you borrow a chainsaw. You fill it with the things that you put in a chainsaw, and what is it?
What would that be?
Something about a 2-stroke, 4-stroke, something stroke, something thing that I read about once. Unless it's they got these new electric chainsaws now, so you can't really do anything there. You can make sure all the wood chips are, I don't know, whatever you do. So months ago, I had a battery issue with a car in the driveway, and Chris goes, "Oh, I've got one of these portable battery chargers." And oh, really? Can I borrow it? Yeah, cool. I borrowed it, started right up. Everything was great, and it was sitting in my car. I don't know how I missed returning it to him.
Do you know how long you've had this for?
It's got months.
Because it's not a battery charger. It's an air pump.
Oh, that's right. It's an air pump for a flat tire. Now I got you. Yes, because I pumped up the tire and drove it to Les Schwab, and I was so excited because Les Schwab plugged the leak, and they were like, "Yeah, no, you get your tires from here. It's free." Because I actually left Les Schwab and turned around and went back and went, "You guys forgot to charge me." Because I don't want to be that guy. They said, "Oh, no, sir, it's on the house." So free plug for Les Schwab there.
Wow, you went back. It was more Schwab.
It was yes, it was even more Schwab. And as many do know, they have the popcorn there, and it's always fun. So anyways, we decided on so we had two legs of the trip, Jason. We had the first leg, which is Isla Mujeres, which is a little island off of Cancun. And I don't want to be the guy that goes on vacation, which a lot of people don't or can't, and goes, Let me just say, not my cup of tea, not my thing. This is second year we've done it. That's Melissa's first week. She is an iguana. She was raised in the Inland Empire, Riverside, California, with no air conditioning.
Gross.
She wears blankets in July in the house. It is a constant. She radiates a fireball off of her when she sleeps. She's all about that. Me, it was gorgeous. Look, there's no denying it's Caribbean. It's gorgeous. Right. The water was beautiful. I mean, it was like swimming in the greatest pool ever. We were right there. On the water, beautiful scenery, but it was just oppressively hot and humid. Every day the high was somewhere between 86 and 88, which sounds fine, except when it's the same humidity, 86, 88. And in the house we were in, the bedrooms all have these things called mini splits, air conditioners, and kept the bedrooms quite cold. That was great. But imagine a house that is in sort of an H format, left side and right side are your bedrooms. That's the cooling area. Middle is the living area, kitchen, all that. No air conditioning. So as soon as you walk out, I can only describe it as walk into the bathroom right after somebody takes a 30-minute hot shower. That's exactly what it feels like. So I did everything I could to either stay in the room or we went somewhere to swim, to do whatever. Anyways, that is her thing. And there's iguanas and lizards and crap. I mean, it's Mexico. There's all kinds of exotic stuff going on. But the food was great. Unfortunately, and this will play in a little bit later, on the way out there, Melissa gets a cold sore. I'm sure she'll love sharing this. Once a year. Randomly it happens. And on the flight out, she turns to me and she goes, "Oh my God, I'm getting a cold sore. It's right on the inside of my upper lip." I was like, well, I don't know what to say. It sucks. But I was like, well, maybe it's a tiny one. I don't know. Well, it wasn't. You couldn't see it from the outside, but poor girl, she's, go to the pharmacy. We got all this stuff that you can't get here. But her biggest thing going there is the food. And of course, Mexican food tends to be on the spicy side. So she struggled the whole week long and was very sad about not being able to take advantage of that and do all that. Anyways, had fun though, kids and all that. It was a good time. We come back. We flew back. We arrived about 4 a.m. We walked in the door because we landed at about midnight at SFO.
Wow.
Came back to the house to get the dogs and packed up the car. Now, normally we take a car up there, but I was like, you know what? We're there for a whole week up on the North Coast.
And when you say dogs, by the way, did you take all three?
We did take all three. There was
a road trip.
There was a thought to leaving Nacho and having my parents check on her because she's kind of like a cat. Avery insisted on that not happening, so that became okay, if we take her, she's your responsibility the whole time. That became a point of contention. Anyway, all three dogs. Well, here we go. So we got all three dogs. I, of course, wanted to. I'm always I want to do it all, man. I got 4 kites. 2 footballs. Shut up, Chris. 2 footballs.
I think you're single-handedly keeping the kite business in.
I might be.
I agree, Chris.
Let me tell you guys something. Flying a kite on the beach is so It's so relaxing. You got to get it.
Tangled.
You got to get it up, which can be a challenge. But once you get it up, and you're just sitting there and you're looking at your little kite floating in the air, and it's a little dragon, maybe it's a pixie, maybe it's a donkey, unicorn, who knows, eagle, whatever it is, it's up there, and you just you and the ocean waves, just barefoot on the anyway, it's my zen.
Was anyone else on the beach flying a kite?
No.
Okay.
No. One of the reasons we go where we go is, and because I've gone up to this part of it again. I should gatekeep it, but I don't want to. For those who are not familiar with the North Coast, if you go, most people are familiar with Bodega Bay. If you hit Bodega Bay on the coast, which is really kind of the start of what I consider one of the best drives in the world. Have I been on every drive in the world? No, but I've seen the drive ranked on those, world best drives as the Highway 1 up that North Coast. You go, whether you Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Ram, right there in Woodland, head on over, and boom, there you go. So you go from Bodega Bay to Jenner by the Sea. Then you go from Jenner, you're going up the coast, and you got a bunch of little rinky-dink towns. Eventually you hit Sea Ranch. Then you hit, and I'm happy to report the Sea Ranch golf course is back open now after being closed for a couple of years. We did play that. It's a chance for about $70 with cart to play a course that I think 16 of the 18 holes have ocean views. Really cool little public course. But you hit Sea Ranch, then you hit Wallala, spelled Gualala, but the locals say Wallala. Cool little 1-lane ocean town, just a stony little town. It's really cool. And then you keep going a little bit, you hit Manchester. That's where we stay. And we stay at this community called Irish Beach. Part of the reason is every house you rent comes with a little key card. And there's a gate to a beach entrance. Now, the beaches are all public, but this is the community's little private road down to the beach. And generally, if you see 4 people that day, you've seen them all. They're very, 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 very private, very quiet stretch of beach. So we get the dogs. I wanted to bring everything, Jason. So not only we have to bring the dogs, clothes for 4 people, footballs, kites, a little high-a-lie game with you know what I'm talking about, the ball and little things you sling it with. Yeah, it was like $10 on Amazon. I wanted to bring our cornhole boards, so we did. We brought 3 hula hoops. We all 3 different sizes. Chris is laughing. We brought 3 hula hoops, but here's the thing. Everybody who plays golf is like a little bag of old balls. And so what we did is we took our wedges and that bag of balls to the beach, and we set up these hula hoops, and we just kind of made our own little beach sand trap game, which actually was quite fun. I mean, you got room to do this, right? So we actually took 2 cars. We were meeting the other family up there, but Melissa and the kids were in one car, and then my car was completely packed with all the cornhole boards. I took the golf clubs, everything else. So we packed so much crap for the week that we took 2 cars. That's, by the way, a long way of me saying that's how I found Chris's little pump thing. So rewind back to the Isla Mujeres thing. There was a point where Mexico was playing England.
Yeah, the Mexico.
And And I do have respect for them, by the way. And a little cheating in the World Cup, that's fine. We'll talk more about that in 3 for Madness.
Not in leading off?
Not in leading off? Well, you know, I mean, we might have time. So they had this really cool setup where they had this big screen. When I say big screen, I mean like a theater screen on the beach at one of the beach clubs. And there was probably about 2,000 people there gathered to watch Mexico and England. I've never seen an environment like this at a sporting event in my life. It was just crazy. And there was a guy next to me with a train horn. Legitimately, there were a lot of horns and vuvuzelas. The Mexicans, they loved themselves some noisemakers, and I was here for it. And at one point, everybody's in the classic Mexican football kits.
Sure.
At one point, I saw across the street, and believe it or not, there's some folks that sell some wares down there from time to time. And I happened across, I saw these different Mexican team jerseys that people were wearing, and there were some alternate ones. And I went, you know what, this is, got to get something for Chris. So I get this thing for Chris. Was it cheaper than in the store? Sure. Was it as cheap as I thought it would be? No.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, boy, did they stand pat on that one. But you know what? Whatever. YOLO. So I get it for Chris, and I take a selfie from the beach, and I'm holding the jersey up kind of to my neck, to send to him. And he sends me this thing where it was, I think he said, like, it was one of those things where it says, like, dork. And I'm like, what is dork? What are you talking about? This is your team. And he was, I forget what he said. It was like, you're not even rooting for them or something like that. I'm like, hey, ass, it's your jersey. To which he responds, gross, you're sweating in it? And I'm like, I'm not, look closer. I'm holding it up to I'm not wearing it. I said, not only did I buy the jersey, Jason, I sat with the jersey.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm holding.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
All I sent was a dork. I said nothing about the sweating.
I thought you did say something about it. What? Are you sure?
Positive. I'm looking at it
Was
right
it
now.
in the group chat? Because you remember when I said look closer? You have to remember when I said look closer at the picture. Because that did happen. That conversation did happen. And it's like I spent the whole damn time holding not wrapping it around my neck, not wearing it. I'm holding the jersey away from so I don't sweat the jersey up.
I see the group chat, by the way.
Yeah, is that where it's at?
I see a comment from Chris, or you had just said, I bought it, like you're in caps. So you're
yeah, I'm mad now.
I bought it for you. I was showing you the kit. I bought it for you as a gift. Then later, Chris followed up with, you bought me something that you're wearing. That's gross.
Thank you.
I am not seeing any of this.
Well, you're responding to it. You said you bought me something you're wearing.
Oh, I hear it.
You hear it?
I hear it. I see it.
Yeah, I hear it. Said, look closer. I'm holding it up to my neck. Never worn. Track that bitch round downtown the entire match.
That's in context.
And then you know what was actually cool after that though is that's where Chris said, "Oh, my bad. Thank you, dude. That's really nice of you." Wait. You see that? You see that right there? No, wait. Never mind. It immediately turned to England versus Mexico crap talking.
Yeah, I think this was one of the days I said, "Oh boy, the group chat is back."
Yeah, on vacation.
To be fair, I changed my tone very quickly when something was brought up.
I have to look. Now we have to verify.
Yeah. You said England's going to choke next round. Then we started talking about Erling Haaland, Oasis.
Yeah.
Somebody compared. He compared Erling Haaland to Oates. Nice picture. Yeah. Anyways, and then you know what would be a great one? I should read. Chris had a very nice thing to say after the U.S. lost. It was an acronym.
I showed my friend that.
Yeah.
He immediately said, "You're going to get fired."
Yeah, no, I've said it many times. That's how it's going to open mic for me. It's going to be an open mic thing. You see that Jason?
I don't think I caught that.
No, you didn't?
Yeah. Much different feeling from that text this time.
So I got 3 minutes. So heading back to driving out last Sunday morning to Manchester. Now, this is my week.
Your week.
The highs of 59, 62, 63, foggy in the morning.
Kind of luxury.
Clam chowder, food galore. We have theme nights for the food. Been doing this with the kids and this other family and their kids since these guys are all 4, 5, 6 years old, right? On the drive up, I start feeling maybe a little prickly. That's not the right word. It's something. I just, like when you feel like I'm getting a sniffle or say, I've been traveling a bunch. It's fine. Climate change. Not that climate change, but, going from that climate to this climate. About Monday, I made dinner Sunday night. Monday, I wake up, I go, I'm not feeling good. I'm legitimate not feeling good. And then, of course, my little ring thing, the ring I'm wearing, it says major signs of strain. Your body temperature's up 3.4 degrees. Well, now I'm in quarantine mode. Like, guys, last thing I want to do is get sick. Really, last thing I want to do is get you all sick.
And I'm sure you're handling that information on the ring very well.
Super well. I basically am doing nothing but sleep, and I'm in the full throes of sickness, right? Well, Tuesday we're supposed to play golf. Here's how you know I'm sick. I didn't play spades Monday night, barely came out of the room. My wife made me some chicken soup. Tuesday, didn't go golfing, right? So they all go and they play golf. So I'm there, and all of a sudden my watch starts going crazy, right? I look down at my watch. It's like, warning, tachycardia detected. I'm like, oh, this is cool. So then I did feel like my pulse was a little racy, but it started to feel like I had a bunch of bunny rabbits in my chest. No pain, no nothing, just weird. So I look down at I go to look at my pulse history, right? And I'm watching it in real time. My resting heart rate's between 60, 70, whatever during the day. It's going from 61 to 167.
What?
In the space of 30 seconds. And then going back down. It's for about an hour, my pulse was going from 60 to 160, 70 to 1. It would go up to 150, 160. And then it would drop down to 60-ish, 70-ish. And I'm watching it. Now I've got this heart monitor on full bore. And my ring monitor, I got two monitors. My ring monitor is matching this, right? So I haven't had this pulse thing before, but I have had this. It's called sinus tachycardia. I've had it. It's the good one. It's just, it gets out of rhythm. It's not the bad one where you got to, get stuff done. Anyways, I call my doc, nurse, whatever. And, they go, you should probably go in. Like, you should probably go in. Don't screw around. Just go in, get it checked out. Well, I'm an hour and a half from the nearest hospital, right?
Wow.
And that's in Fort Bragg. So I do what everybody should be doing that has massive heart issues, perhaps. I drive up there by myself. I go, they say, go straight to the ER, check in. I go straight.
Did you even tell the golfers?
No. What's the point? I didn't want them. That would have screwed their day completely up. What are they going to do? I know what would happen. My wife would have left and would have ruined her day. And you know what? Let's go. YOLO. So I get up there. I check in. My doc had called ahead. I guess we'll go over a little bit. My doc had called ahead. Screwed it, Summer. My doc had called ahead. I get there. They check me right in. Super, super nice. Like, it's a real hospital, but it's also kind of a rural hospital. So everyone's sweet and nice. Not that packed. They hook me up. They start, dude, they do. Now, I'm not a needle guy, but baby got his first IV. They throw an IV in there and just took probably 10 gallons of blood from me. Then they did a chest X-ray. They did all this stuff, right? And then the doc comes back and goes, well, here's the thing. The good news is you're good. You're good. You're fine. We don't need to rush into open heart surgery or nothing here. He goes, but I've just switched the IV. We're going to give you some saline. You are incredibly dehydrated. You're exhausted. And he goes, you have any stress associated with your job? I go, well, yeah, a little bit sometimes. I have a couple jobs.
Kings fan.
Right. And he goes, do you have any, do you usually stick to work hours, or do you work outside? I was like, dude, there's no work hours. Come on, guy. Like, I'm it is what it is, man. He goes, you're exhausted. He goes, I said, but I've been on vacation for a week. How can I be exhausted? He said, let me look at your sleep, because you got the ring thing. Docs now know, like, gets into my ring program, looks, he goes, you're averaging like 5 hours of sleep a night. And it looks like you've been doing that for about a month. Like, you can't do that. Like, you just can't. Not on top of that, you're severely dehydrated, probably from last week. It's stackable. Because I'm like, dude, I drink water. He's like, you're not drinking enough. Dude, the first bag of saline, first off, IV's kind of cool because my arm started feeling cool. I could feel it kind of go into my.
Or is this in Mexico?
Right, hello. First bag goes like super quick. Second bag, they put 3.5 bags of saline in me, right? But the good news is they were like, hey, look, your chest is super clear. Everything's good. But now I have this, I'm like Iron Man. I have this little heart monitor I got to wear for the next 2 freaking weeks, which makes showering an adventure. Just to double, and I got to press on it anytime I feel a boom, boom, boom. So, look at campaign. I love the chat, by the way. Chat's like, possible blocked artery. Yeah, thanks, dude. So they checked everything out. They said, you got to relax a little more. They said, is there anybody at work that stresses you out? I was like, yeah, you got to talk to that person. They literally could kill you.
Richie.
Right? So anyways, I know we got to go. They tested me for flu and COVID and all that, all negative, which is a positive. But I was basically, the moral of the story is I was sick all the way up until about Thursday is when I started popping out. And we played golf Thursday, came back Saturday, and I'm still a little bit stuffy, a little more nasally than usual. But no worse for the wear, Jason Ross, is I am back, and we're good to go. Almost died. Let's just call it what it is. Almost died on my vacation, but I am back at full strength, and fairly soon it will be your time to go on vacation, and I'm sure yours will be far less adventurous in the bad way than mine, and I'm looking forward to that for you.
Well, I'm sure those that traveled with you were super happy to hear that you were at the hospital by yourself, driving an hour and a half away.
No, you'd be wrong. You'd be wrong.
Oh,
I got it.
Wrong.
I got a bit of a talking to, but I kept it. I want the kids to know, so I kind of kept that from them. Yeah, but I mean, what? Honestly, selfless. Let's just be honest.
Heroic.
Kind of heroic. In the face of death, what was my first thought? I don't want to ruin your golf game. I'm going to drive by myself with a racing pulse. Yeah, exactly. While doing a live read. Doing the live read while dying. We'll take a break. We got a lot to get to, including we do have World Cup champions. Any chance we can postpone this next thing to the next thing? Thank you. I appreciate that. And we'll get to the World Cup, and we got Summer League to talk about. Things, what did I miss? I've been gone 2 weeks, man. What the hell did I miss? Jason had a whole adventure down there, and so much more. We'll get to all that when the show starts next.
This is Sactown, baby!
Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Facebook at facebook.com/Sactown Sports. To keep tabs on the Kings, 49ers, UC Davis, and the entire Sactown Sports lineup all season long. Facebook.com/Sactown Sports. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Hi, I'm Justin Gingery. One of the most common questions I receive is, what makes us different from other law firms? At Gingery, Hammer & Associates, we handle your case from beginning to the end. Whether your case reaches a settlement, whether it must go into litigation, or whether it has to go all the way to trial, we will be with you along the entire way. And because we are committed to your case, we are as invested as you are in making sure you get the outcome you deserve.
When you get an injury, just call Gingery.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Hey, welcome back. And welcome back to me. 1-800-920-1140 is your phone line. 916-339-1140, that is your text line. And this happened yesterday, by the way.
Finds Ferran Torres. His final touch of the game. He had the decisive touch as well. Spain, for the second time in their history, have won the World Cup.
Yeah, Spain won the World Cup, Jason Ross. I don't know, it is a little different when you're traveling. Did you have a chance to watch much of yesterday or even leading up to the World Cup in general?
Oh, yeah. I watched actually a lot of the World Cup through, the last couple of weeks or the last week or so while you were gone and getting to the best stuff down near the finals here. And then yesterday at the family reunion, someone did bring a TV. Oh. And the World Cup was on in the background. And so it was kind of a constant check-in. Oh, 0-0. Okay, 0-0, 30 minutes in, 0-0. And then, I don't know, from about when there's about 10 minutes left, I sat and watched the rest. So the 10 of regulation time and then the two extra times. And
yep.
So saw the conclusion.
Well, it was exciting when it was exciting. We can't play the John Strong call if we don't play the Andres Cantor call. Let's go back to Spain finally breaking through in the 106th minutes of the match, in which you have to unmute your computer. Andres Cantor on the call.
Il toque atrás, Porro la pone al área. El cabezazo atrás. Queda el rebote. ¡Gol! Ferran.
Now, if you're wondering how that sounded, the American version.
Chance to cross, hooks it in. Williams battling, knocks it down. It's free. It's a goal. It's Ferran Torres.
Don't get me wrong. I think John Strong. Hey, hold on. I think John Strong does a fantastic job. It's just you're going against Andres Cantor. Like it's just a different style of call.
He turned Italian for a second.
Who Cantor?
No.
Oh, Strong.
It's a goal.
It's a goal.
You heard the version from John on when Spain won. Here's Cantor's call.
Última del campeón. A ver, aquí vino al área. El árbitro va a terminar el partido y España es campeón del mundo. España es campeón del mundo. España es campeón del mundo. España. El equipo de los chicos de Luis de la Fuente es campeón del mundo con total justicia.
Una generación de jóvenes.
It's interesting because I've heard the Andres Cantor call from Argentina winning in that shootout, and I've probably heard that call 300 times, Jason. I know you've heard it a bunch. I always appreciate when announcers, regardless of the sport, Mike Breen would be a good example, although the Knicks won this year, but you know that Cantor, his heart and his soul was for Argentina. That's his team. That's his home. But I think if you didn't know that and you just watched this game in a vacuum, you'd have no idea that there was any bias whatsoever, which is always a huge compliment to the play-by-play voices. Do you think you could ever do soccer, Jason? Do you think you ever add soccer? Haven't you done a soccer match before?
Yeah, I did a couple of Republic matches. I think 2 now, maybe
really
3. Yeah, and then I did.
Wasn't one a shootout? If I remember correctly.
No. No, and then I did a couple of college soccer matches. A couple years ago on the Pac-12 network, a couple times, men and women.
Gotcha. Do you find
one of them was by myself?
Oh,
yeah,
that's tough.
That was challenging, for sure. But yeah, it was fun.
At least soccer fans are really chill and wouldn't cause you any problems.
No,
sure. Everybody thought I was totally fine.
Yeah, no opinions whatsoever offered by soccer fans on anything like that. Soccer fans, as Chris said, tend to be chill.
Yep.
Welcoming,
no gatekeeping whatsoever.
Who's this fool?
I also learned something else too, since this is the first World Cup where I've really kind of been embedded with the English side. Like, how do I say this? Like, they hate Argentina so much that I don't know if there's any racism involved. I don't know if it's true hate or if there's some racisting going on.
If Argentina's involved, there is some racism going on.
Well, and I started looking because I was like, and to be clear, I'm not accusing that. First off, you know, it's a whole group of people. Of course, you're going to have some ding-dongs in there. They hate them so much. And I started reading a little bit, like, well, what is it? What is this? What happened in the history of football? And there's a whole Falkland Islands thing that apparently is a big deal. Back in, I guess, the 80s, there's been a land struggle in South America forever. So there's that at the core. And please forgive me in advance. And I apologize in advance if this has any racial connotations whatsoever. I'm pleading ignorance. I truly don't know. But the amount of times I read something to the effect of those dirty Argies, I don't know. Is that just a nickname for Argentina? Feels a little racist-y to me, but
I am guessing that has to do with their play.
So they and by the way, I thought Argentina. Look, I have all the respect in the world for their play and their success, and obviously Lionel Messi. Those are some dirty bastards, dude. Like, straight up. Like, they're dirty. They're straight up dirty. And then after the match, like, throwing punches and stuff. I got to kind of side with the English here. Like, there's some dirtiness going on. And then you read about some of these guys. Like, there's just some dirtiness going on.
Bring on the dirty.
Yeah, it is dirty. I thought the World Cup got it right, in the play. I thought Spain, I mean, it's like my take, but I think most people would agree. Spain gave up one goal the entire freaking tournament. And by the way, that was to Belgium, who they're the ones that beat us. So I think technically that makes us the second best team in the World Cup, but whatever. Spain was.
Chris, does that make the United States the linear runner-up?
Yeah.
Okay, now that's a stretch.
I tried.
I thought they got it right. I thought Spain was the they were the best team, and up until the end, Jason, I give credit where credit's due to Argentina. They had their backs against the wall quite a few times, including down 2-0 to Egypt, and managed that crazy comeback. So I'm sitting there the whole time, even though they were down a man, waiting for them to come back. Spain held them off. I thought they got them right.
I was on the flight from Vegas to New Orleans, and that was the Argentina England match.
Gotcha.
And I mean, England had them.
Yes.
Absolutely had them.
Yes.
And then here's Argentina doing what they've done. So even yesterday when it was 1-0 and down a man, you're thinking, are they going to do this again? And at that time, like I think you said it earlier, they didn't have a shot on goal.
No.
Like, how is this even possible?
Yeah. Well,
magic.
And Thomas Tuchel, the coach of England, will be gone for sure. They are. Look, England finished third. It's their best finish since they won it back in the 60s.
Yeah. How about that game, by the way? The 6-4 game. Third place game.
My God, dude. I thought France was going to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was 4-0 at the half.
Yeah.
But the problem is, and there was a little bit of that too, there is an issue in English football, and maybe other leagues too, I don't know, but they get ahead, and then this is for how we would understand it over here. Imagine the 49ers or Raiders going up 7-0 and then immediately going to prevent defense.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
In the third quarter.
Exactly. It's ridiculous. And that's exactly what England did with Argentina. You're absolutely right, Jason. They had and then they completely changed their tactics. They move everybody back, and everybody in England's going, "What are you doing? Press!" And they didn't, and they end up, it was basically like a hockey power play for the last 20 minutes of that England-Argentina match. But hey, is soccer back, Jason?
We're back.
We're back. All right, we'll talk more about that later. Is this going to be a thing? By the way, also, we got Summer League to talk about as well. We'll do that here in just a second. A lot of those Argentina, the Spanish defense, just a bunch of pests, if you will. Yeah, they are, as a matter of fact, but not a pest in the bad way. I don't need to sick all Pest Pros on. I mean, I'm so happy to. I think it's the first live read I've done with them. Welcoming in Pest Pros to the morning show family. I've gone and dined with these folks. There is a meet and greet period, by the way. We don't just H ourselves out to any sponsor when it comes to an endorsement. I need to know these people, and it turns out one of them. I've been DMing on Facebook forever as Kings fans, deep Kings fans, which is fantastic. I've been having, as you guys know, mice, cockroaches, all that crap in my house. While I was gone, they went and they bombed my house in a good way. And I come back, you know what? Is there a mouse this morning? Nope. Is there a cockroach this morning? Didn't see one. Not one. That's Pest Pros, locally owned, locally operated, Sacramento grown, community driven. You know what I say? Pest Pros are the best pros. So just go to the website, okay? PestProsPS.com. That's PestProsPS.com. Show them love for being a new part of the family, and you tell them Carmichael Dave sent you. Summer League. We're going to talk about that next.
Sactown SactownSports.com is your online home for sports in Sacramento. Dive deep into the Kings, 49ers, Raiders, Giants, Athletics, and more with your favorite local personalities and some of the most trusted sports voices in the community. Stream Sactown Sports 1140. Watch original video content and read in-depth analysis all in one location. SactownSports.com. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-822-1490. That's 800-822-1490. 800-822-1490.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see, the new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
Have you seen the Odyssey at the Esquire IMAX Theater? Director Christopher Nolan shot every frame entirely on 1570 IMAX film, and Sacramento's Esquire IMAX Theater is one of only 40 theaters in the world showing the Odyssey in brand new IMAX film technology, as Nolan intended his epic film to be seen in IMAX format.
No one could stand between me and home, not even the gods.
See the Odyssey for the first time or again, and lock in your seats for the best movie experience only at the Esquire IMAX Theater.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Country in the Park 2, presented by your California Army National Guard, October 23rd at Hart Health Park at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Russell Dickerson, plus more. Enjoy line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bull, and food trucks. Tickets start at just $70. Country in the Park 2, October 23rd at Hart Health Park at Cal Expo.
Brought to you by Hyatt Vacation Club and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITPFest.com.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action, but please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
Hey, note to self, when you're doing radio in your hometown, remember that you're going to have friends and people listening. Probably should have told my mother about the medical stuff before I went on the air with that.
Good idea.
I didn't want, so I made it a point not to tell her while I was gone, because what's she going to do? She's going to, again, it's kind of like, I didn't want her to worry.
Yeah.
My heart was in the right
on the air.
place. No pun intended. Well, yeah, but then when you're safe and fine, my mom being a registered nurse her whole life, normally I'll call her. Before Chat GPT, there was Chat MOM where I just call her and, Mom, I have this weird thing on my elbow. I don't want to worry her. By the way, fun fact, I tweeted this out over the weekend, and I have no idea. The dumbest tweets go viral. Sometimes, I'll tweet something like, that's a smoker. That's a really good one. That's
I got a job. I might not be here long.
Hello. Well, and then sometimes I'll tweet the most mundane crap, and I'll look down the next morning before I go to bed. I'm like, why did this tweet blew up and had no business blowing up whatsoever. It's a simple bit of research I did. So you're familiar with the movie The Odyssey from Christopher Nolan, starring Matt Damon, came out on Friday. There's been a lot of lead up to this and absolutely no discourse whatsoever about it other than the movie itself. And I want to see it, and it's one of those movies I want to see in the theater. And the big deal here was that it was shot all on IMAX, 70 millimeter.
It was?
It was.
First I've heard of it.
That's probably been as big a part of the promotion as the movie itself. And talking about how it's the first time that's happened. They had to create this blimp to go around the cameras because they shoot too loud, and a mirror system so the actors could. Anyway, all this stuff, right? Really, really kind of interesting. And I looked it up because we have a couple IMAX theaters around town, but there's the OG IMAX theater downtown. And so I was looking to see if there's a difference between them and all that. And while I was doing my research, I found out that there are only 41 theaters on Earth that can show the Odyssey in IMAX 70 millimeter. 41. There's 25 in the United States, and one of those is in downtown Sacramento. They can actually show it in the way Christopher Nolan and everybody intended you to see it. So I love supporting semi-local business. So I went, I want to take the kids down there. I love it when there's a cinema-esque movie where you got to see this in the theater. You got to see it for what it is. I'm not a cinephile. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going out and watching all these artsy films and whatever, but I love big blockbuster epics. I love movies in the movie theater, as you do, Jason, the popcorn and the whole thing. So I'm going to, I went to go look though, man, not easy to get into right now unless you want to sit in those front two rows. And I don't see myself having a good time in the front two rows of an IMAX screen.
Different experience.
Yes. I don't know if you have thought at all about going out to see it or not. And, it's just one of those, I feel like if I wait till I watch it at the house, it's just, if I don't like the movie, I want to not like the movie in the format it was intended for me to not like the movie in.
So get to IMAX.
Yeah, I'm going to get to IMAX. New story, by the way, The Odyssey. I think Christopher Nolan wrote it, as a matter of fact. No controversy. It's so funny to me the things people will find that they get angry about, and there's just been a lot of anger associated with The Odyssey, and tends to be, you can kind of see who is and who isn't upset with the movie. Here's my take on it. It's a movie. Go watch it or don't.
Right.
I don't know if that's controversial or not, but go watch it. Or don't.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this much. I'm going to go watch it, and I'm going to say if I liked it or if I didn't like it. And I'm not going to let whatever get in the way. If it's a good movie, I liked it. Was it a good tune? Could I dance to it? Good.
And now we know we've got a reference point because you gave Happy Gilmore 2 a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. We got to go already. I spent that whole 3 minutes on The Odyssey. Well, okay. You know what? Sorry, I got a lot in my head. Summer League wrap-up. We'll get to quite a bit of that. 3 for Madness when we come back. Favorite World Cup memory. A surprise at the Open that wrapped up yesterday. And Cam Scattaboo, our favorite meathead, I think he might be the heir to a throne. And I'll explain coming back. Second hour next.
Take Sactown Sports with you everywhere you go with the Sactown Sports app. The most in-depth coverage of the Kings and 49ers. A library of written and video content. And all your favorite personalities all in one place. Download the Sactown Sports app today and get in on the action. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hey, this is Jelly Roll. As many of you know, my song Winning Streak is about my own personal struggles with addiction. I first sought help for my addiction at 14 years old. Start your recovery journey. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.org. The real you is worth recovering. Choose Change California provides access to proven treatment options for addiction to opioids and stimulants. ChooseChangeCA.org. This is your chance to recover your life.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know that hiking isn't for you. Sure, it sounds nice to be in nature while exercising, but that's what a gym and houseplants are for. I mean, you don't even like walking upstairs. So why would you walk up a hill for miles? To what, end up high in the air? Come on, you know you're scared of heights. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. Get a free oil filter and more during the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone, now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. What's up? It's Matt George. What's good? It's Alan Stiles.
With the most trusted voices in the community.
This is Jason Ross.
Hey, it's Kayla Anderson.
It's Whitey Gleason.
Ready to help promote your business, both as partners and customers. All you have to do is ask. Pick up the phone, dial pound 250 and say, grow my business to get connected with a team member today. That's pound 250 and say, grow my business. Our team will review your product, quickly pair you with a perfect endorser, and create video and audio samples all at no cost or obligation to you. With the most live and local on-air lineup, a dynamic content-driven website, and a state-of-the-art mobile app, Sactown Sports 1140 is tailor-made to help you connect with a sports audience in Sacramento. So why wait? Dial pound 250 today. Say, grow my business, and let us help take you to the next level.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140, your local sports leader. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Thanks to Dwayne in the chat for correcting me. It was Homer that wrote the Odyssey, not Christopher Nolan. Thank you, but yeah, he's wrong. Homer's the guy from The Simpsons. I do not think he would.
Nice try.
Yeah, sorry. Nolan also is going to put out a sequel called, I think it's The Iliad. That'll be fun. Speaking of cinema, by the way, during the break, we had a nice little break. I checked social media, see what's popping, and what pops up? Avengers Doomsday trailer is out. That was exciting. That's December 18th, which makes me feel good. I like seeing. I'm looking forward to seeing Halloween decorations soon. Any movies that are set to come out in December, November. That helps. You know, we gotta. Let's be honest, kids. It's July 20th right now. We got a month. We got over a month, really. What do we got? About 6 weeks to kill here, and that's exactly, I think, the right way to say it, Jason. We got to kill off you got 4 weeks to kill.
Week by week, just take them one by one.
One by one. Jason's going to be. Turnabout's fair play. Jason's going to be gone here. What about? Let me see if I can say this right. About 3 weeks from now, for 2 weeks, something like that.
Couple weeks.
Well deserved, and boy, is that going to be. I'm already having, you want to talk about heart palpitations. Chris and I here. Chris, are you going to be here those 2 weeks? Don't be pulling any crap.
I mean, it would be nice to have some time off.
Yeah, it would be, but
Chris had himself a week last week. He was him and Richie, they were doing major double duty.
I did speak to Dick Wagon while I was on our boss about for a brief moment. We had a good 10-minute chat while it was the first part of my vacation, and he was going through it, dude. I really did. I felt bad. It's one of those things where I'm like, well, hope you figure it out. But I guess there were some staffing issues here. Speaking of, by the way, if you want to be a part of the team, hit Chris up. Always use some help. Not on air related, by the way. There's not an opening for aspiring. Although then again, 90% of our staff has interned or board opted before. Jason, you've board opted. Look at you.
Absolutely.
Look at you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, shout out to our guy Richie, our fearless leader. In the meantime, shout out to Chris for a lot. 3 for Madness. Question 1, please.
Over the weekend, Cam Scattaboo did a backflip and fell. Though he's fine, is he the heir to the Gronk Travis Kelce meathead throne?
Okay, and let me be clear, because I know we're in Cam's hometown, and I know his parents. At least one of them will listen from time to time, and I want to be really clear here. That is said with love, respect, not
meathead love.
Yeah, I look, man. Anyone who knows him, and I'm speaking to the people that know him, I've met him twice. You know him far better than I do. When you say meathead, it's not like, look, there's different kinds of meatheads. It's not a swipe at his intelligence or anything like that. It's just I don't know a ton about him as a young, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old kid. I'm imagining he was the type of kid that was like taking dirt bikes off of ramps and giving his mother, heart attacks. Like that type of kid that was just running into walls and getting scraped up and kind of like, Bam Bam on the Flintstones, just smashing everything. And football, fearless. And football has a long history of lovable meatheads. And to me, a meathead in the truth, look, you got a couple different kinds of meatheads. You got meathead guy at the bar wearing the NBA jersey, with nothing underneath, double fist and Bud Lights, big tribal tattoo on his bicep. That, you've got that meathead. And then you got meathead that's just like, he's the guy, he's always the fun guy at the party. He's the dude that's, look, like, I'll give you an example. You wouldn't guess it from appearances. Jason, I think you might agree with me on this. Eric Hasseltine, little bit of meathead to him back in the day. And I mean that in the best way. Like, Eric was always the guy with the whistle at the party. What?
Oh, you missed it. Jason was dying.
I wasn't sure that's who you're going to say, but that's pretty funny.
I knew there's no way you were going to, nobody would guess that knows Eric. But I hope it's one of those things where it's like the Costa Kufis gif where he kind of looks like, oh, yeah, okay. Like, I always felt like Eric's like a graduated meathead.
A graduated one.
Well, I'm saying
he's advanced.
He's a dad now. He's one of 30 jobs in the world. He's a respectable young man.
So you can't lose the title once you have it. There's no way. The label's there, it just stays with you, and you just graduate.
I think you're a meathead alum. You're an alum meathead, and it's look, one of these days we're going to see a 60, 70-year-old graying, probably shaved bald Gronk.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Is it like the what are those commercials? I think it's Nissan. I think when college football comes around, they have the Heisman House.
Yes.
So like different varying levels of the Heisman winners. And so some of the older guys are like, you see them sitting in like the recliners, but they're Heisman winners.
Right.
And then there's the younger batch that's outside, like trimming the hedges,
yes,
washing the cars. So yeah, you have the alums, the older guys that they're in the house. They've just lived a little.
They've lived a little. They've gone through it, and they're the guys that they're the ones that when you're all in your early 20s, you're convinced they're not making it to 40. Something's going to happen. And inevitably, they're the ones that outlive everybody.
Yeah, they get there. You're happy they get there. And you're like, how did you make it this far?
So we're talking about Cam Scatterbo because he's coming off of a major, major injury.
Right.
And the dude yesterday just can't help himself. He does a backflip, doesn't land it, falls down, and the entire football community, forget the Giants, the football community goes, oh, God, what did you do? And John Harbaugh probably soiled himself. I'm not going to lie. I would all but guarantee there was soilage going on. And Cam says he's fine. He's perfectly fine. Although, let's be honest, unless he suffered such a devastating injury that he couldn't hide it, even if he wasn't fine, he's saying he's fine.
Of course, you have to.
You have to. Like, we've all been there before where you've eaten it, you've done something, you've crashed into something, you just want to cry. And you're like,
the cover up is great. Like, you're like, I'm good. No, I meant to crash into that wall head first.
Yeah, I'm fine. No, guys, it's a little bit of blood. It's hilarious. Let me look.
I thought you guys would really love this.
I got to pee real quick. I'll be right back. They just go to the bathroom, shut the door. So I don't know. I hope he's okay. But I think now that you have, Gronk is no longer with us in the NFL.
Is Kelsey there? You put him on that list.
I did. Well, I feel like Travis Kelce's kind of who's a meteor? Take Cam out of the equation. Like, I was trying to think of who took the baton from Gronk. Am I forgetting somebody other than Kelce? I guess it could be a different, you can define meathead in several different ways.
Yeah.
But I feel like Gronk to Kelce to Scatterbo.
But Gronk's the poster child.
Absolutely. You had your 70s meatheads. You had your 80s meatheads.
Yeah.
And like Christian McCaffrey, I don't think he's a meathead.
Right.
Kind of, by the way, it doesn't have to just be white guys. I'm just thinking, I don't know why I thought of 4 straight white guys, but it could be whoever.
Sure.
But I feel like McCaffrey, he's got the model wife and he goes to the Met Gala and all. I guess. Hell, Travis Kelce, that's Mr. Taylor Swift now.
Was let's see, would Artest have qualified?
Ooh, that's a great one. That's a great question, Jason. God, would Artest have qualified? I think mentally,
because it's not intelligence. He is actually really smart.
Ron is smart as a whip. You're 100% right. But also, the best way I've tried to describe Ron Artest, or at least our time with him, and again, it's kind of like calling Cam a meathead. Like, this is meant with love, but like, Ron to me was always a 12-year-old in a 30-year-old's body. Like, legitimately, like, what would a movie look like if you were 12?
Yeah.
It was like the real life NBA big, and Ron's rolling around in Mountain Dew colored sandals and shorts, and
right.
driving his little literally go-kart to work, or working at a Circuit City in the off season just for the discount. Like that these are all real things Ron Artest has done. And is that meatheady? I think it's at least meathead adjacent.
Yeah, Dwayne has Antonio Brown.
See, the problem is, and I know where Dwayne's going there, the problem is that I don't know that Antonio Brown's a meathead so much as he's just off.
Yeah.
Generally meatheads are going to be your tight end types, maybe offensive linemen. Like, for example, the crown prince of meatheads is Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds. Like that's the guy. That's like the meathead Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all meatheads have spawned from Ogre. R.I.P. by the way.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I think Cam. You know who else was? Who would have been a good meathead? Mike Allstott. Maybe it is all white guys. I don't know. Why am I picking all white dudes? But yeah, Mike Allstott always struck me as a meathead. Yeah. Channing Tatum seems to me like he's a meathead. He does.
No, you can't dance that well and be a meathead.
I don't know. You didn't give off meathead vibes?
His character in 21 Jump Street is a meathead.
Yes.
My name's Jeff.
That's a great line, though.
Question.
Classic meathead.
Question 2, please.
Question 2.
What was your favorite World Cup memory?
Okay, now are meatheads all white guys now? Because everyone's meathead ideas are like Nick Bosa, which I agree. Nick Bosa is
the entire Bosa family,
right? Like Nick and Joey Bosa are meatheads. I've used the term meathead my entire life, and I never put an ethnic or racial connotation to it. Okay, now
you got to break the cycle.
We do. Okay, I'm now only open to meatheads of color, which is a phrase I never thought I'd say before in my life. Any color doesn't matter. No more. We got all the white guys. George Kittle, yes, meathead.
Aw.
No, what? Come on, no.
Okay, this might.
Would
Ron Artest be considered a meathead?
That's a great question, Chris. That's a really good. Jason?
Yeah, that is a good.
Really good question. That is a great question, Chris. Would Ron Artest be a meathead? I wish that was something we went over for 5 minutes about 5 minutes ago while you were doing something else.
Pac-Man Jones?
Excuse me. Yeah. Okay, I didn't like him, but what about Vontaze Perfect? He's like a dirty meathead. It just doesn't seem like it fits, though. Oh, God, is meathead a term for Caucasians? I think that might be today's poll question.
Jamarcus Russell?
No, what? No. Why did Jamarcus Russell be? Oh! What about Jameis Winston?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Jameis Winston. There we go. There we go. I almost said that might be the one. That might be one of them. No. Trying to find a way to say it. I like that. Carl Anthony Towns is not a meathead, you idiots. Carl Anthony Towns is anti-meathead.
DeMarcus, someone put DeMarcus Cousins.
I was going to say too smart, but then again, a lot of these meatheads we talked about are smart. Yeah. Warren Sapp.
T.O.?
Ooh, T.O. might be a meathead. Chad Johnson?
Well, I think with meathead, they have to kind of not care. They don't care what people say about them.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to throw one out, but I feel like everybody loves him. And meathead, I think in the most point, is not a term of endearment, even though you can still like the guy, I guess.
Sure.
But Marshawn?
We've got a Marshawn suggestion there, too. You know what? Honestly, think about it.
There's meathead tendencies.
Yes, Marshawn is definitely on the meathead spectrum. Here's why. The cart at Cal, stealing the cart, driving around.
Funny.
No, you know what, dude? Marshawn Lynch is 100% a meathead. And I love Marshawn Lynch. And I think part of it is that meathead tendency. That's the best example we've had so far.
Tyson from Aaron.
I mean, Christ, how could you not say? I mean, I would accept that. Okay, you know what?
Meathead more.
We're from the 916, that one UFC guy that said, my balls is hot. Yeah, Derek Lewis. Well, I've almost disqualified UFC fight. Like 90% of them are meatheads.
Yeah.
Romanowski. Oh, great. Yeah, as the 209 said, grade A meathead. Seriously, if Bill Romanowski, honestly, and I mean this with all respect to the family, but if Bill Romanowski and Ogre had a baby, it would be Cam Scatterbo. Like, honestly, that is bringing down the line. Hey, welcome back, Jason. Question 2, please.
Why question 2?
What was your favorite World Cup memory?
Oh, well.
This
doing
meathead stuff.
Is Joey from Friends a meathead, says Craig? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Joey is 100% meat headiness. Favorite, my personal favorite memory of the World Cup, nothing will beat watching Mexico versus England in front of with 2,000 people on a beach in some random island in Mexico, and just the love, the camaraderie, the fact that they had all kinds of awesome food right on the curb. Like, all the people rolled up with their barbecues, and we had enchiladas, we had tamales, and awesome. Apparently down there, a big thing, never caught this before, spaghetti.
What?
I know, or as they call it, and I will call it for the rest of my life, spaghetti, which I said. So legitimately, we had spaghetti Sunday night when we got back, and it's spaghetti from now on. We're not saying spaghetti anymore. And
that's what my grandma called it.
Spaghetti? I think that's how it should be called. And we didn't try it because we're not going to go to Mexico and have spaghetti, but honestly, it looked pretty damn good, Jason.
Spaghetti and S meatballs.
I think it was just spaghetti.
No, it's L meatballs.
L meatballs.
The cerveza was flowing. Tecate was
more water.
Definitely. I was all about water, and I got me one of them. My favorite things to do down there is get an agua fresca, one of them coconuts I can drink out of, or they just sell like cups of fruit they'll cut for you, like right there. So I had me a fruit cup. Not a fruit bowl, that's a different thing. A fruit cup, and watch that. And other than that, Jason, I think from the tournament itself, just while the U.S. was involved, that was very fun to watch.
Yeah, I feel like it's less. No, I mean, honestly, I like that third place game was crazy. The 6-4, just that was bizarre. There were other individual moments, but I still go back to even before you left, Dave, when we were talking about just the invasion of people from other countries enjoying your American cuisine or different things about America, or drinking Boston Dry, or the fascination with ranch dressing. Just those kind of stories, I think, is what I'm going to take away from a lot of this World Cup. That was early on, but that was still fun.
Now, you know what? You're right. The seeing us being invaded by the foreigners in the best possible ways. They're singing, they're drinking, the Japanese picking up after themselves during the event. As you said, the Scottish drinking Boston Dry, the whole thing. The Mexicans outside hotels chanting and letting off fireworks.
They kind of liked America.
I feel like they liked America, and they were like, "Hey, look, here's some of our culture," and we were like, "Yeah." And then the guy Freddie on social media I know, nothing. We can't have anything nice. You know what I'm going to choose to remember about?
What happened there?
There's always
speculation he's not who he says he is.
Even if he's not. Right, Jason? It's always something. Like, you know what I'm going to choose? Some random German kid that came over here and loved the idea of America.
If he is German.
Whatever.
If this was his first time to the United States.
Why do we have to just everything? I don't even care. I don't care if he's a fake. I don't care if he's some dude in Bangladesh that never even came to America. I don't care. It was fun. It was fun to watch him. It was fun to watch, the Australians at Walmart singing, "We're getting deported. We're getting deported." Like, the whole thing was great. And I think much of the world agrees with me. The U.S. should host every World Cup from now on.
Yep.
Host of this World Cup was Mexico. Especially if you ask everyone around the world.
I mean, they helped.
Or Canada.
Yeah, they helped.
Yeah, no, let's talk about Canada.
It was cute. That was fine. They're one stadium.
3.
8,000 feet in the air.
They're 3 stadiums.
You say tomato. They did fine. They were fine. It was cute. Although I will say this, can we not have the final at stupid New York State? Come on, man. You couldn't put the final at SoFi. What are we doing?
Wait, what's the difference?
SoFi's like 100 years newer and better and cooler.
Did you want the game at 9 a.m.?
Fine. I don't care. Fine with me. And, of course, a lot of the conversation, we're not going to get into it because, like to do a show, but get off the stage there, Salt Bay. What are we doing? Just walk off the stage and let the picture be taken, would you? Just move it on. Did everything right. All good. Respect. But as players, as coaches, move it. Keep it moving.
A little on. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see. Now everybody's had to Photoshop and edit. Spain put out their picture completely edited. Come on, man. What are we doing? All right, real quick. Cut number 3, please.
Question 3.
Ryan Fox won the Open with an 18th hole birdie. How do you feel about those classic European courses?
Let's hear it happen.
To win the Open. Putt is on its way.
Yes, he has done it! Ryan Fox birdies the last, and he wins the 154th Open at Royal Birkdale.
So I know we don't have a lot of time, Jason, but I will say this. I have never played St. Andrews or any of those European courses, or even Bandon Dunes, which some say are similar.
I've been on the 18th hole at St. Andrews.
Have you really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need that story later because that's
got. I basically told you the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I walked on it, and someone said, "Oh, get off of there."
I called somebody who's very golfy over the weekend, and I was like, "Look, I know I'm ignorant here because every single person I know associated with golf or professional golfer and all that, what's your favorite place to play? It's like, if it's not, Augusta or whatever, it's always going to be like Royal Troon or St. Andrews or whatever. Like, they love these courses." I look at them online, but I said, so what am I missing here? Because I look on TV and I go, these courses look like crap. Like, what is this? Like, they're all burnt out. Like it's all weird. There's no trees. You're like putting from 97 feet on a shared green, and they're next to a wheat field. And like, I understand the whole, like, this is how golf is supposed to be. Well, fine, but like, is it fun? And it must be complete. I plead ignorance, because on TV, I think they look like garbage courses. I do. I think they look bad. But then everyone says, people that I trust, they all say, dude, you haven't played real golf, and like, you go there, you play these courses, and it's the most fun you've ever had in your life playing golf. So,
yeah, I agree with you on that. Just the aesthetics, how it looked. I mean, it's burnt. They had the rollout on a lot of those. People were hitting drives just an excessive amount because of the rollout. I think it looks worse on TV.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, going to Bandon just is so beautiful to me, and they're different types of courses. But in general, I would say they're not my favorites. I will say this about Fox, though. Man, does he play quick. I appreciate that. That guy just gets up there and hits the ball. It's like, let's go, just play. And he did that, and he had the biggest putt of his life, and he just was over it for like a few seconds, and boom, hit it and won. It's like, that's the way you should play golf, in my opinion, as far as those guys that address and waggle and step back and confer with their caddy again. Like, he just plays. Like, let's go.
How about him being 2,000-1 after, I think it was the second round?
Yeah.
And he goes out in round 3, even par to start the day, fires an 8 under, tied for the lead. Like, and then somehow managed to come back, and he was a couple shots back. And as we said, birdied hole 18 and to win the Open. We'll talk more about that later on. Is it good for golf, bad for golf? Bryson had himself a weekend and all that. But when we come back, let's get to Summer League. Coming out of that, Jason, you were down there. I know you've got a lot of thoughts, and I got a lot of questions for you. So basically, I'll probably interview Jason most of the next segment. We'll do all that right after this.
After some disjointed performances in Summer League, did the new young talent for the Kings prove they need more time on the court together?
I don't give a damn if you're a second or a third year player. If they want you to play Summer League because it's going to benefit the team overall down the line, and you're trying to get these second year players to work with these rookies so they can start to find some chemistry on the court, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Get out there and play basketball. Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought, because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. Get a free oil filter and more during the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone, now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. I've heard you're extending the 4th of July sales event because the deals were just so good.
They were the best deals of the year, and we wanted to keep the savings going. Right now, you can save up to $14,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 2500 and 3500 heavy duties. Plus, save thousands more with 0% financing for 60 months.
Wow. $14,000 off MSRP and 0% financing. That's crazy.
At Hoblet, our goal is to get you the hard-to-find heavy-duty truck you need at the best price possible. Plus, we have over 600 Rams available.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection, and now, unbeatable interest rates. $14,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Ram 2500 Laramie after $9,500 dealer discount and factory incentives. Incentives include $500 on-the-job upfit with eligible upfit, $1,000 Hoblet business owner bonus with proof of business ownership, $1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance with eligible trade, 0% financing for 60 months on approved credit through SFS, $1,667 per $1,000 borrowed. 10th net savings. See dealer for details.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay, are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and vocal.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Hey, good to be with you on a Monday. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross. Jason coming to us live from Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Good to be back. Good to be with you.
We'll be with you.
A little different when we're together as opposed to going solo. Same.
Oh yeah, it's different. All of it, everything's different. Different if you're gone and I'm in studio. Different if like I'm gone in this case and you're in studio. But yeah, it's good to have the group back somewhat, but we'll be back together later this week.
Oh, I see what you meant. For a second, I was like, I thought you meant it's somewhat good to have the group back. And I was like, well, what?
Oh, no, sorry.
You'll be back. When are you joining us again? Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday back in studio.
Yeah. Well, you've been a world traveler yourself. If you're
Maybe.
You're not in Louisiana. Why maybe?
Wow.
I mean, anything can happen.
Wow.
Thanks, Chris.
And then he fades back up the music. Why? Why not? Sorry, real quick. Chris, how do you feel about Liam Gallagher being a fan of Justin Bieber?
I don't care.
That came out yesterday. That just surprised me. He thinks everybody's a C word, and then he's like, Justin Bieber's great.
Was that on Twitter or something?
Yeah. Big fan of Justin Bieber's.
Was he being sarcastic?
I don't think he was. I don't know why I said that like a Liverpoolian. I don't think he was. But when you're not in Louisiana, Jason, you're in Las Vegas. You were down there for a while. A little bit warm, from what I understand.
Oh yeah, especially when we first got there. I think the first day, Dave, was like 112 in Vegas, 113. But as you know, when you're either in it and you're not in it for very long, like it's walking from a hotel to a cab or an Uber, or from the cab or the Uber to the gym, and then you stay in the gym as long as you can. Like, I think the very first day I went was opening night of Summer League. And I remember, it was hot. Obviously, you land, check in, go over to the gym. You're like, oh my goodness. You get inside, then you're comfortable. I mean, it's, 70 degrees or whatever they have it in the gym. It's actually almost cold.
Yeah.
And the game was over. The Kings played the last game that very first night, 8:00. And it was dark. So you're out at 10 something. And then you just walk out and you're like, oh my gosh. At least the sun's down, but it was probably still 100 degrees.
Now, you were staying at the hotel, I assume?
Mm-hmm. I was not at the Sack Shack.
What is that?
Yeah, they had a time over there. Did you hear about some of the escapades going? Well, you probably saw some of it on social media. Allen running a 4.8640.
I saw that. By the way, wind aided.
We don't have an official.
Really, though, I think we should have timed Allen, because I think he was faster the day before when he walked off Matt and Kayla's show.
Wait, Chris got him to walk off the set.
Really?
Oh, you missed a lot.
No. Help me out, please.
Oh, yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, I'll start with the first part, because Chris was the one that made the second.
I had the problem with it, and I think you'll have a problem with it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So just to shorten it, because everybody heard about this stuff last week, Dave, but one of the first nights, the crew, and I say the Sactown sports crew was here. I was there a couple days before them, and I was in communication with Sean Cunningham about dinner. So it was kind of Sean was the hub, and Sean always likes to bring everybody together. So I know Sean was in communication with the Sactown group. I was talking to Sean. It's like, hey, this is where we're going to meet for dinner. Perfect. No problem. I have to take a cab or Uber from my hotel to the location, which ended up on this day, the only chain restaurant we ate the whole time was P.F. Chang's. So another shout out to P.F. Chang's.
Shout out.
And that's important to know that it's a chain restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's key to the story. So we get there. I get there. I'm first. I got a table. I didn't know how many to get it for. Then Sean and another local media member, Jeremiah, walk in. And I said, hey, just you guys? Where's the rest of the crew? And the phrasing that was told to me, Dave, was this exact words. They said, they're having a team meal.
Team dinner.
Excuse me. And I went, really? Well, I'm a part of that team. Yeah. And then that was just kind of all it went. And then so stories over, we ate dinner. No issue. Done. But I bring it up to Chris the next morning, and Chris did not like that phrasing at all. And then Chris, you can kind of take it.
Well, then we had Alan on the show.
Okay, so just let me pause at this point. So just to recap for myself and for everybody listening, you're at dinner with Sean and Jeremiah, and then you hear through the communication window that others cannot make it because they are at a team dinner, team being Sactown Sports Team dinner.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, they were having a team dinner like that group, and I thought, interesting. I'm on that team.
Okay, I am.
Which I never communicated with them, or vice versa, through this.
Don't try to put white out on it. So as usual, when it comes to stuff like this, Chris and I tend to be quite aligned. So Chris, go ahead now.
Well, then Alan was on the morning show with us the next day, and if you heard it from his side of the story, it's like, hey, I was just there. I wasn't saying we were going at all. I just found out I said like, hey, where are we going to eat? Someone mentioned this place. Sounds great. It's the way he made it out like he was just going with the flow.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, to be clear, I assume this team we're talking about is Whitey, Allen, Chris Watkins, Brendan Nunez, Jay Johnson. I feel like I'm forgetting Frankie?
Yep.
And Frankie. So 6 members. I mean, we got pretty much damn near the whole staff down there. And so it was 6 Sactown Sports members having team dinner, and then Jason stuck with Sean Cunningham.
So I did my own investigating.
Okay. Asking questions, getting answers.
Talking to people off the air, getting into so how did this happen? Where did this
Chris.
come? It did turn out that they never used the word team dinner. It was Jeremiah that used that word, but he said they did not.
Wait, not Jeremiah. Not Jeremiah, who we named the game after Jeremiah?
That's Zachariah.
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
So then I was working on Matt and Kayla's show, and then there's the crossover. Whitey and Alan were there, and I gave Alan, after my investigating, I gave him my theory of what happened. And I told Alan, I said, I have a feeling that you were told the restaurant that they were going to, and then you had a problem with it for some reason, and you were the ones that forced the Sack Shack not to go to P.F. Chang's. And what do you think he said?
I have no idea at this point.
I'm not going to a chain restaurant when I'm on vacation.
So 2 things there.
Wow. Those are 2 completely different things.
Then he lost it. He started striking out at Matt and Kayla like, you're not even here. So
well, because Chris, he wasn't on vacation, and the place they ended up going to was equivalent to a chain restaurant.
There's 7 different locations across the U.S. and 1 in Bermuda.
I'm not going to a chain. First off, I'm not going to a chain restaurant when your food is being paid for. We left that out. The food is they're expensing their food. So when you're saying I am not, what he is saying is I am not on the company dime going to a chain restaurant.
And P.F. Chang's is a great restaurant.
It's a wonderful restaurant. Secondly, while I'm on vacation that is amazing. Third, which I don't want to let this go too. What? Matt and Kayla, you're not even here? Do you know how badly they wanted to go down there?
Of course.
Like, Matt and Kayla, listen, all right, Matt and Kayla, let's just be honest here, all right, all jokes aside, nobody gets screwed on the station more than Matt and Kayla. And it's not Matt and Kayla, I should say, it's middays. You okay, Chris?
My contact's flipping out.
You're like wincing all of a sudden. Matt, the middays always get screwed. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes, that time slot is the only time a really big guest. It happens that they can show up. But generally in sports radio, it's either morning drive or afternoon drive. And, going back to going back to the draft and all that. We got Scott Perry. Afternoons got Darius Acuff and all those guys. Matt and Kayla got screwed. That nobody did it on purpose. It just happened. And then this Vegas thing, the only people that weren't down there other than Matt and Kayla were people that were on a Mexican island on vacation. They wanted to go down terribly and stay at, by the way, that house.
Yeah, it looked great.
They had a pool.
Yeah.
They had a whole layout, it wasn't like a normal Airbnb. I mean, shout out to whoever. That was like a mansion. The Sactown.
At a time.
I'm not going to a chain restaurant when I'm on vacation. I don't know, Jason.
Yeah, I was thinking more about the non-invite at first, or just giving them grief. And then Chris, the investigator, I mean, he was texting every single person in the house, trying to figure out who's.
It's one of those things you have to get everyone's side of the story, but on their own. There can't be all together like, oh yeah, that is what happened. You need it's like Sean was getting so worried. He's like, you're not writing this stuff down to say on the air, are
you? Well, the best part is I missed the whole thing. So then I come back. You got to tell me the whole thing. Now it's starting back up again. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, more thoughts coming out of Summer League. And we'll see if we'll get a final ruling on this. We'll do all that right after this.
Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Instagram and X at Sactown 1140 to see the best moments from all your favorite shows and up-to-the-minute live reactions and updates on the Kings, 49ers, and more. That's at Sactown 1140 on Instagram and X. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
California's calling. Sun-soaked coasts, forest trails, and fun-filled city nights. With 21 hybrid and electrified Toyota models, there's a ride made for your life. Score summer deals on the 50 MPG Corolla Hybrid and the 51 MPG Camry. Or get 0% APR plus finance cash on the all-electric BZ. Go farther and spend less this summer with Toyota's hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and all-electric EVs. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit and cannot be combined with other offers. Ends 8/3/26.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see. The new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal!
Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com. Price guarantee on talk, text, and 5G data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
From the 916, it is now known as Team Dinnergate. That's from Stephen Riolinda. Yeah, well. It is Team Dinnergate.
Yeah.
Wow, Allen's getting strays from the 209s. Now it's almost like, what is it? Get off of him. He's already dead. From the 209, my dad always said growing up, better to be thought of as an idiot than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Allen keeps opening his mouth. That's rough. By the way, congratulations to your dad and Mark Twain for coming up with that great phrase. Well,
but by the way, on that note, Dave, you've got to be impressed. Even if it was 34 yards, 36 yards, 41, I don't know the official measurement, but a 4.86. I'm giving him his flowers for that.
He should. You should give him that. But look, let's be honest. I mean, isn't that kind of his bit? He's kind of like the station athlete.
Yeah, I think so. Well, and he's going to try to prove it, which, sometimes you won't, but I give him compliments for the courage.
Courage. I mean, I'm not doing it. I mean, I think my lowest time was a 4.40 back in the day. I'm give or take. Give or take.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm nervous.
Set the screen.
Oh, we're not setting screens today, dude. I've had 2 weeks of setting screens.
He is not going to like this.
Who are you talking? What? Are we calling my wife a he?
You have before.
What would you? Man,
Hello.
Alan Stiles, you're on the air. Say hello to Jason. Good morning.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Alan.
First off, want to start out with a compliment to you and your partner for part of that wonderful Sactown Sports Vegas coverage. We were just wrapping up Summer League, and also, Alan, I don't know if it was wind aided or not. And, there's been some controversy amongst the track and field folk, but looks like you're 40 time. You still got it, buddy.
A little bit. I got more left in the tank, but it was decent.
Well, I thought you might want to know, and I wanted to present it to you live as a token of how well you did and how fast you were. We were sent in, I don't know if they're clients or not, by the way. I don't think they are, actually, which makes it even cooler, a $150 gift certificate to P.F. Chang's.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Oh. This.
Now, here's why I'm calling. I'm not trying to set you up. What I'm doing is I'm kind of having your back here because I just got back today.
Sounds like it.
And I'm getting filled in. Hello. And I go, there's got to be more to this. This has to be taken out of context. This is my guy. Mm-hmm. This is the same guy who a couple weeks ago put me on the list of most influential sports people in town. That's my guy. Okay. So when I first off, you guys seem to be at like a palatial estate. Congratulations on that. Nothing wrong with that though. Jason and I had cornhole boards once in Phoenix, so there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm caught up on is the team dinner concept, of which the whole staff was there, with the exception of Jason Ross, who was not invited. And then something about a chain restaurant, you being on vacation, and then Chris riling you up to the point where you stormed off the set. Now, I don't know what's true and what's not, but I really just wanted to get your side.
Look, first of all, I'm only allowing this because you weren't here.
Thank you.
So it's the only reason I'm even entertaining this.
Thank you. It is entertaining.
Second of all, the conversation of, using the word vacation was obviously my slip up, right?
Okay. Fair.
What I essentially meant to say.
To be fair to Alan, every day is like a vacation when you work here.
And also, even if we're not being fair to Alan, can we just stop for it? You know what? That's called accountability, folks. You say, you know what? I misspoke, and I take accountability, and I respect that. Continue, please.
Pretty much the conversation was, I did not want to go to P.F. Chang's because when I am out of town, I don't like to go to chain restaurants when I can avoid it, right? Now, there are a couple caveats to this. There can be the idea of, for example, went to Austin, Texas a couple years back. I went to Whataburger. That's obviously a chain, but I had never been there before.
Yeah, that's different. You don't have access to Whataburger. Did you say Whataburger?
Yeah, Whataburger.
Whataburger. It's Whataburger, dude. Like what?
Yeah, Whataburger.
No. It's not like Watt Avenue Burger. It's, wow, what a burger. Anyways, go ahead. I understand spicy ketchup. We don't have access to that. I did the same thing when I was in San Antonio.
Right.
So I'm with you so far.
So Carmine's came up. It actually wasn't our first choice.
Oh, Carmine's. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the whole premise of the dinner or the team dinner was basically the other group, which I didn't even necessarily know Jason was a part of, but the other group was going to P.F. Chang's. So they were trying to convince us to go. And we basically had said, well, we don't want to go to P.F. Chang's, or I didn't, because you can go to P.F. Chang's out here. So they were essentially badgering someone in the group about it, and the someone in the group about it eventually just said, hey, it's just like a team dinner, so we're going out in order to stop the badgering. Now, that is how that nobody else knew it was labeled as a team dinner, because it wasn't really a team dinner. It was just, hey, we're going to go get dinner after the game. So that is how it got misconstrued. And to your loyal listeners, a lot of them already know this from the last time we spoke. And then the Chris thing was just the point where there was just nothing else to say. I went on the show in the morning, right? I, tried to massage the situation, came into the house after the call and said, hey guys, I think that went really well. Cool. A couple hours later, I'm getting ready for my show. It's Christopher Live on the midday show. And it just didn't stop. And I like my job and I enjoy what I do. So I decided, okay, after about the 8th minute of the same questions, we're good here.
Gotcha. You'd had enough.
To be fair to myself, they weren't questions, they were accusations.
I'm just saying. Fair to say, Alan, that Chris is kind of the S starter of the station?
The starter?
The S word starter.
Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely. Chris was loving it. I think a lot of people got caught in the crossfire. I think the midday show got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people got caught in the crossfire, but if Chris enjoyed it, that's really all that matters.
Well, it did surprise me because you of all people understand that nobody gets screwed over more than middays. Like whether it's the draft, guests or getting to go to Vegas. I mean, you did middays a long time. Like it's not the hosts, it's middays. Middays get screwed. So I know we all felt bad.
Well, it became a station thing, so everyone probably felt like they had to partake in it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad people were reaching out on X and on social media. Oh, this is hilarious! This is great. So I'm glad everybody enjoyed it.
Well, can I ask you one other thing? I love Carmine's. It's a great place to eat. I am curious. And please, hopefully it wasn't healthy. What did you end up dining on at Carmine's?
Well, it was family style, so we got basically 3 pastas, and we had meatballs. Meatballs and rigatoni was my choice. Jay chose the shrimp scampi, and then we got, I guess, olive oil and garlic pasta as well. But that scampi, I will say, was probably the best scampi I've ever had in my life.
Do we know, by the way, because Jay texted me from there, Jason, do we know, did Jay ever make it out? Did he mention John Mole's Roadkill Grill to you?
He did to me. He did to me because he said that you won't stop talking about it. And every time we go to Vegas, you say we have to go.
Yeah, I wonder if he went this time because I'll stop talking about it once he goes. What is it with people not wanting to go to places I recommend to eat? Sam,
there's just too many in Vegas. I had my list. I went to basically everywhere on my list. So it was a great business trip that we enjoyed. We took care of business. We broke the internet with my 40. The challenge is out. There are people reaching out to me to partake in a challenge. I'm here. You know where I'm at. Call me, text me, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm running off the shrimp scampi whenever I feel like it.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's why I was gone, Alan. And I'm always going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I have to text you as well. I owe you a text, but I didn't text you because I knew you were gone.
Well, I appreciate that. I'll look forward to your text, and I'm glad we cleared all this up, my man. And we'll look forward to hearing from you 2 to 6 today with Whitey Gleason. Thank you.
Is it clear? No, is it? Are we done?
I think we're clear. I think
we're done. We're done.
I think we're pushing
a
forward.
little messed up. You guys forced Frankie to go to a pasta place that he can't eat.
They took care of him. They took care of him. Right. That was the garlic and olive oil. He said it was the best gluten-free pasta he'd ever had.
Oh, he can't eat there because he's gluten-free. Oh, get out of here.
He has.
Oh, he has a real disease. Okay. Well,
no, this isn't a diet.
All right. Okay. That was, all right.
No.
I take it back. I mean, all right, I take it back. All right, Alan, now I'm in trouble. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, see you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Alan.
Wow, I can't believe Alan did all that. Jeez. It's terrible.
Who do you think he's more annoyed with right now?
What are the choices?
You or me?
Oh, you.
It's not
you.
Jason, you.
Oh, you. Not Jason.
It's you.
I don't think he's annoyed with me at all. We'll take a break.
It started that way, but I think you cleaned it out. He's like, why is he calling me?
Yeah. Cleaned it up. Not going to set him up. I think we were fair and balanced. I think everything went well until the Frankie part at the end.
I had to.
How do you feel about it?
That's why they call me the straw.
I've seen better days. When we come back, all right, let's get into Summer League, shall we? The other parts. We'll actually talk basketball maybe a little bit as well. Phone calls, 1-800-920-1140, 916-339-1140 is your text line. It's Dave. Frankie's texting it now. That's great. I feel great about that. We'll be right back after this.
Is the rest of the NBA developing a scouting report on Darius Acuff?
On offense, teams are going to blitz him and teams are going to play physical. You're going to have to hit tough shots because you're not getting good looks. And then on defense, Acuff is going to get intentionally switched on. He's going to get hunted. He's going to get isolated. It is going to be a true trial by fire his rookie year.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, what's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. I've heard you're extending the 4th of July sales event because the deals were just so good.
They were the best deals of the year, and we wanted to keep the savings going. Right now, you can save up to $17,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 1500 crew cabs.
America loves Ram trucks, but what about my perfect truck?
We have you covered at Hoblet. We are truck people, so you won't find a better selection of new Rams with the features that matter anywhere. Plus, with almost 600 new Rams available, your Ram is waiting at Hoblet. Just one of the reasons Hoblet is consistently one of the top Ram dealers, not just in California, but the entire nation.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period. $17,000 total net savings after $41.62 dealer discount and $11,338 factory incentive. Incentives may include 15% below MSRP incentive, $1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance with eligible trade, and $500 military bonus or first responder bonus for eligible members. 10th this net savings, sample VIN 390660. See dealer for details.
Progressive presents the Museum of You.
We begin our tour with a unique piece, a relic from the early big screen television era. Remarkable. Next, we find a juicer, which historians believe has only ever been used once. And finally, compact discs from the emo era. A rare find indeed.
Some things should be history, but until then, you could protect what's important to you and save by bundling your auto insurance with a renter's policy from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. Get a free oil filter and more during the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone, now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
There she goes, first solo drive.
Are we ready for this? Absolutely. Our AAA agent, what are you doing here?
Well, same as always, helping you protect what matters most. Like when you added her to your auto policy, or when you switched to AAA insurance and saved.
So you've been here the whole time?
Yep, plus we're available 24/7 for claim support, in case you ever need it.
Shouldn't she be home already?
It's been 12 seconds.
Visit AAA.com/insurance to get a quote today.
Wow, what is all this? These screens, the food.
All for the game, bro.
Let us pitch in.
No need. I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet with T-Mobile. I've got it all covered.
Goal! Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. Compared to regular rates after third line free on Experience Beyond plan with Internet bundle discount via monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Credit stop if you cancel or change plans.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports, 1140, your local sports leader. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
And Chris Vallad, myself here. I always think about Jason in Louisiana. We've said it before, but first off, my favorite neck of the country when it comes to food, favorite style of food. And, by the way, Jason's wife's family is like when I say they're culinary royalty out there, I mean that in you can Google it. It's ridiculous. And Jason's allergic to seafood. And I always respect the hell out of what you go through. That's Chris.
It was great.
Yeah. Because it's like being the fat kid in the Oreo factory and you're allergic to the cream, so but you know what you do? You eat the little cookies on top and bottom without the cream and you make the best of it, Jason. I always appreciate that about you.
Yeah, at the reunion yesterday, there was just a ton of just all sorts of seafood. It looked great. Crab, shrimp, I don't know if they had crawfish. I don't know if I saw crawfish yesterday, but, and then even the night before we had kind of another, opportunity. I'm like, ooh, this looks really good. I go, is there shrimp in there? And they said, yep. Oh man. But, find my nooks and crannies and yeah, that's fine. I had a burger. I was good. Potato salad. And they did have hot dogs. Usually it's me over there eating a hot dog, but I went with a burger this time.
Probably a damn good burger.
Oh yeah, fried chicken. There was just so much stuff, and then they had. I think when you came here, I've always told you to get a snowball. Have you had a snowball?
I have not. I was gonna last time, and then we ended up having a flight issue because it was after we ate at Dookie Chase, and we were gonna go get a snowball. And by the way, because that can mean multiple things. Three come to mind. Would you mind explaining what that is, please?
Well, yeah, because most people like in California would think like a snow cone. It's different. It's like the ice. It's like a trademark ice. I don't even know how else to describe it. The way not the ice, but it's the machines that shave it so razor thin. It just dissolves. And then of course they add the flavoring, and you can have any kind of different kind of thing in there. I had a strawberry banana one the other day. So both syrups in there. I've had a orange pineapple, tiger's blood. Like there's just all sorts of things. You can get it with condensed milk. And I know my mother-in-law always gets that. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't know about that. Then the first time I did, oh, so good.
Now,
so good.
Am I in the ballpark of saying, because I feel like more people are familiar with this, is a snowball the Louisiana version of a Hawaii shave ice?
Probably closer to that. Yeah, that's a better example.
Because a snow cone
it just dissolves. It's not even there's no ice chunks. There's no it almost looks like it could be not frozen yogurt because it's not that cream. It just dissolves in your mouth. It's like there's no ice chunks at all.
Yeah.
It's just so it's great.
Yeah, it sounds like shave ice, but with that, and I had one a few years ago with condensed milk and was it watermelon or strawberry? I don't know, something fruity and then condensed milk. And I was like, condensed milk? And they're like, here, we'll just put it on half. You got it. And now, dude, all day.
So good.
Oh my God, I had one with now my go-to if it's there is root beer and condensed milk because it's like a root beer float thing. Now you got me thinking, Jason, because I do enjoy me a shave ice. You enjoy yourself a snowball. There's got to be a way to do that at home.
Well, there's obviously many of them here, and the one we try to go to all the time is a place called Hanson Snow Blizz. It's been in business forever. And we went there, I want to say yesterday, Dave, after the reunion. I think it was closing at 6. We probably got there around 5:30-ish, 5:40.
Okay.
And the line was wrapped around, because it's so hot. The line was wrapped around the store. We were, 35th in line, but we waited. We waited and got our snowballs and well worth the wait. But yeah, it's and we needed it yesterday. It was a roaster out here yesterday.
Well, and what's funny is you got to think lines wrapped around the block, and really, what is shave? It's ice, and syrup. So whatever they're charging, they got to be making money hand over fist on those things.
Yeah, I mean, even at the end, it's like, well, we didn't get in until after 6, but they cut it off a few people, about 3 or 4 people after us, and just said, sorry. I mean, they got to close at some point. Yeah, they're doing well, especially this time of year. And I think you were talking that you looked at the temperature yesterday compared with the humidity. And when you go, look, I'm not made for this, I come out here and I go, gosh, we're always here in July, and it's just so hot and so humid. But everybody here, all the locals, like, oh no, this is bad. So I'm like, okay, good. So it's not just me going, man, is it rough out here? They're like, no, this is really, really sweaty.
Well, I'm gonna have to do some I'm doing just some perfunctory research here.
You're gonna buy one of these machines, aren't you?
Well, here's one that says Hawaiian shaved ice, and by the way, it's shaved, not shaved, as the locals will correct you. Snow cone and shaved ice machine. Now, as you described, and we both know, there is a gulf of difference between a snow cone and shave ice, or in your words, a snowball. They're completely different. Snowball, when you say snow, it's literally like powdery puff snow, whereas a snow cone is like little ice granules. It's different. Right. It's completely different. This says that you can for just $99. You got a blade adjustment knob for snow cone and shave ice. I feel like that's a steal at twice the price. And but the question is I got to look at the reviews, because it's like, is it really shave ice, or is it like a knockoff? Well, I don't want chunks. If I'm getting ice chunks, dude, it's not worth it. But that would be a fun thing to bring in here.
Yeah, and this place at Hanson Snowbliz, I know it's over 80-something years old. It's a special machine. It's like trademarked, I believe. And like I said, it just makes it just dissolve. It's like powdery. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's not the traditional, like if you've gone to like the fair and you're like, oh, I want a snow cone, and it's like little small ice chunks. It's not that at all.
From the 916-339-1140 as your phone and text line. Dave, tell Alan to stop lying, because that wasn't the original story when he was telling Jason. Now he switched it up. Tell Alan he better not ever do a murder or anything like that, because he will not pass my test. He will go to jail. You don't even know how to lie. Good, at least. If you're going to be a liar, be a good liar. All right, that's why I said he'd never do it to you. LOL. That's from Miserable Niners fan.
I did Columbo him too. Mrs. Styles, one more question.
To which Alan has responded, what exactly do I have to lie about? So Alan is on the test. That's one of the reasons I love Alan. He's just like me.
Wait, is this the text line?
Oh, it's Alan's on the text line. Alan listened to the segment, went and logged into the text line, and I don't hate him for that. Most people get a roll their eyes. I'm the one guy that'll have his back on this. Are they talking garbage? I'm going to log in. They are talking garbage. I'm responding. It takes a special kind of sicko to do that. And Alan is a special kind of sicko.
I always said you two were very similar.
Look, there are definitely similarities. I can't get away from that. All right, look. Team dinners, Carmines, which ain't cheap. All that stuff aside, there was also an actual NBA Summer League, and the Kings going 3-0 at the Cali Classic, moving down to Vegas. And from a win-loss standpoint, I got to be honest, I was a little surprised. I know Reyno wasn't there the whole time, but I figured between Acuff, Reyno, Karaban, Emmanuel Sharp, Cardwell, Kings would be fielding at least 5 guys that are going to be on an NBA roster this year for sure. And they got spanked in a couple. But let me ask you first and foremost, Jason, was there anything about, forget the Kings, was there anything about this summer league experience? Talking about the games, the pavilion, the center, was there anything that stood out? Is this a pretty standard summer league?
Yeah, no, okay. I think it hit a lot of the same notes as other summer leagues. There was a decent amount of people a decent amount of people to watch because this draft class allegedly, is supposed to be good. And that's the danger we get in is as far as draft grades, the immediacy of that, like how well the Kings did on draft grades and how well a lot of the teams did because everybody thinks this class is great. Then people show some vulnerabilities on some of their games, and all of a sudden everybody's freaking out one way or the other. This guy should have been drafted higher. This guy doesn't look as good as he should have. Again, we're still talking about Summer League. And to me, I have always felt Summer League is 100% about trial and error. The one thing I would never worry about in Summer League is someone's shooting percentage.
Right.
You look at it, you wouldn't ignore it. But if someone went 0 for Summer League, it's like, that'd be eye-popping. But you're like, all right, what happens when it really starts? Like, unless that's truly a problem for someone. So, I think it just in that generality, Dave, it was just like every other Summer League.
There's a hard and fast rule generally when it comes to watching your team in Summer League. As you just kind of said, if the player falls below expectations, of which there shouldn't be any anyways, but if the player is average to below average to even, it's Summer League. It relax. They'll work on stuff. It's been a whirlwind. Just let it happen and don't worry about it. Now, if they do really well, you should take that to heart and expect it all next year. That's the
MVP talk.
I mean, honestly, absolute MVP talk. But if they do great, carry it through the summer. For example, we know that worked out with Marvin Bagley, and he had himself a fine California Classic in Summer League. But the list of folk that have had atrocious looking Summer Leagues, especially from either a shooting percentage and or a fouling aspect, you go, these are glorified practices, if you will.
Yeah. I did the exercise, I think it was last week or the week before Dave went. Yeah, maybe it was the week before, right before going to Vegas. And just kind of that reminder of, one, the teams that have won the Summer League. And thankfully, the Kings have won a couple for whatever that's worth. But I also picked the Summer League finals, like the championship game MVPs. And I think we ended up with the best name so far since like 2013 was either Kyle Kuzma or Con Knippel, which was last year's winner. But there's a bunch of, Ray McCallum's, Lou King. That's who won it from Sacramento those 2 years, Lewis King and Ray McCallum. There's a bunch of other guys who are like, they're not even in the league. They're not even factors anywhere. So take it with a grain of salt, but you want to look at who you drafted and maybe some other guys that you didn't draft. You're like, hey, that guy might be able to be a potential on this team. But yeah, I mean, I think the Kings had some moments. Certainly they had some things that will make you go, all right, let's see how they look with the big club with everybody in place. I think most people were watching Darius Acuff anyway, just to see what he looked like, picked highest, a lot of expectations. And that's what most of the people were observing, to me, at least.
Do we, if we were giving out awards to most impressive, would that go to Emmanuel Sharp?
I think Sharp probably would be mine. And also a little hat tip to Jonathan Mobo. I think there's something there. Certainly I like what everything that he brings, I think is what probably Doug Christie wants. And to me, when you're looking at, kind of the next wave of people, you either want someone that's so extremely talented or is going to just play so hard and relentless and fearless and that kind of thing, two-way type of guy. And I think those two stood out the most. I would say it's definitely Sharp and Mobo.
And then when it comes to Darius Acuff, it's interesting because you can see somebody asked me, because I did watch, if I wasn't watching it live, I watched a lot of film on him in both places. And I got to be honest, I don't want to get too complicated here. I feel like my thoughts on Darius Acuff are exactly what my thoughts were on Darius Acuff before they drafted him. He seems like an immense offensive talent, capable of all-star level scoring. And if you asked me right now, will Darius Acuff be an all-star in his career? My answer would be yes, I believe he will be. But Is he able to play within a team concept? Can he be a distributor when he needs to be? And most importantly, because I think the answer to both those questions are yes, will he be somebody whose perceived or continued disinterest defensively will cause him to be a target and effectively have these guys playing 4-on-5 and lead to a lot of, and we know this when we had both De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Halliburton here. It's not going to take long if that were to continue for Kings fans to go, dude, this guy is an absolute cone. You cannot show disinterest in this town. It doesn't go over in many towns, if not most, but in this town, if you show disinterest on the defensive end, the media here and the very savvy fans here will not hesitate to start putting out consistent numbers showing how many points you gave up versus how many points you scored. And it's going to be a bad time for him. That's still there, Jason. My exact worries have not been increased or decreased.
Yeah, and I think the projection on that of a backcourt, you're talking about that disinterest, Dave, of what looks to be Acuff and Levine, also looks like to be a backcourt that's disinterested. That's not a good look of what you want. Now, I feel like the feedback we got last week, in social media feedback, there was actually a little bit more concern about his offense because that was the thing that everyone was like, well, this is what he can do. This is his superpower. And he's right now, the observations I had coming out of Vegas is you watch a guy that's quick, but not the quickest, that he's fast, but he's not faster than ever. Like he can kind of get to his spots, but there's some work to do. And whether he needs that extra screen or whether it's that extra dribbling or ball handling, I think to me, it's about him and adjusting. I think they right away, the first California Classic, the Nets, they put a bunch of guys that were 6'6" to 6'9" on him. And I'm like, that's exactly what I would do. I mean, put length on him. And you think about some of these other teams with really good NBA defenders that are on the wings. That's what I would do, is try to curtail his, cut him off. And then, if you let others go. But what I don't know is how will he now fit with Sabonis and with Levine, where he's not necessarily option number one, and what do those guys bring that help open up some stuff for him? So, when people right away were like looking at him as a smaller guard and saying from, we heard Iverson to Brunson to Lillard to Kevin Johnson, like all these different types. Well, all those guys took some time to kind of figure out their lane, and they're obviously exceptional. I would love if Acuff became any one of those type of guys. But if we just say the most recent one is Brunson, Dave, he's like 4 years in before it like really clicked. And I don't know if the Kings want to be waiting 4 years, but I think they're going to give him every opportunity right away to make those adjustments, to fail some and to win some.
Well, and I know, and I understand why. I got a lot of laughing when we were talking about the draft, and I was worried about, even before we drafted him, I'm just looking ahead to his first rookie extension, Darius Acuff. And to your point right there, when it comes to Jalen Brunson, now obviously some of that is him being young. Some of that's also him being in a different spot in Dallas. And when you look at the fact that his last year in Dallas, he averaged 16 points, little under 5 assists, little under 4 rebounds in 79 games, of which he started 61. To have the foresight, and obviously I know his dad being on staff helped and blah, 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 but he jumps from 16 in Dallas the very next year to 24, 28, 26, 26 with New York. It's one of the better all-time free agent signings when you go from a guy taking a leap from one team to the other. But to your point, Jason, his first 4 years in the league, he went from 9.3 to 8.2 to 12.6 and then up to 16.3. Just imagine now, I don't think that's going to happen with Acuff. I think Acuff not only is as or more talented offensively than Jalen Brunson was those first 4 years, he's also going to have the keys to the castle, the Ferrari, and everything in between.
All the opportunities.
I would be shocked. So Jalen Brunson averaged 16.3 points his fourth year with Dell. I would be shocked if Darius Acuff wasn't ahead of that his rookie year. Shocked.
Ahead of that. Okay.
Ahead of that. I mean, when I say shocked, Jason, I mean literally fall off my chair. Like I did not, that is the one thing I did. I fully expect Darius Acuff to average in the 17, 18-point range. I would be shocked. But I would also be shocked if Darius Acuff shot anything above 42%. I think probably high 30s. And I think it's going to be incumbent upon Doug Christie. It's just there's so many different things that are weird for them. Like Doug Christie, who I love the idea of having a guy who made his name playing defense as a guard being Darius Acuff's first coach. But is Doug Christie going to be here longer than a year? Do you have to monitor that and what you're setting in? He's going to be playing alongside a $50 million vet in Zach LaVine that we've talked about this before. His man-to-man defense is underrated. And what I mean by that is people think he's an absolute cone man-to-man. And I'm saying he's an average defender man-to-man. He is. We've watched tape. We've talked man-to-man. Zach LaVine isn't horrible, but his team defense concepts, as he has admitted to us personally, are not great. And I do worry about, well, if you want Acuff to improve, then I want him around Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and those types of dudes. I don't know if Zach LaVine and those guys are. He needs to be hanging around a lot more with Keegan Murray and DeAndre Hunter than anybody else.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that. So I'm looking at last year. The Kings ended up having a really weird year offensively because there was a bunch of guys that averaged 10 or more. There were only two above that Brunson number, and DeRozan at 18.4 and LaVine at 19.2. But that was a weird year with injuries. And but interesting that you think he might be above north of 16 points a game. Well, I hope so. That'd be great.
I do. As a matter of fact, I wonder if I can even find this here as we go to break. NBA rookie stats. I wonder. I'm very curious as to how many.
Well, obviously Cooper Flag did.
Yeah, Conconapple did. But I do wonder.
VJ.
Yeah, let me see points per points. That's not totals.
Well, Max was. Let me see what Max was. I got him. He was 12.5.
12.5. And well, and also the funny thing with Max too is Max was that would
be higher for when he really was playing.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be very curious to see those splits. Knueppel Flag, I think VJ Edgecombe made it. What did Jeremiah Fears? Fears was 14.3. And then one more here. I want to check here.
But to your point, I mean, like game one, he's the starting point guard, right? Barring something bizarre.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there were only two kind of. I know you're not trying to make the point, but there were only 3 rookies last year that averaged 16 points or more: VJ Edgecombe, Conconapple, and Cooper Flag. I think the important thing for people to remember when I say I'd be shocked if he was below 16. It's not just his offensive capabilities I'm talking about. And by the way, if Darius Acuff were playing, if he'd been drafted by a playoff team last year, I would not say that. I think he's going to have
situation.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be Tyreek Evans part due. He's going to have the keys. They're going to encourage. It's going to be one of those. If you're not shooting 15 or more times a game, you're not doing your job. And I think that's what it's going to be. And I think you're going to see some, I don't want to say artificially inflated numbers, but you're going to see some numbers that maybe wouldn't normally be there. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't blame him for that. We'll take a break. When we come back, LeBron James, rumors that when was the last time a 41-year-old held up a league like this? He continues to break records and more. Our guy MC's in the chat. We'll do the next segment for him. What will LeBron James do, and where is he going? We'll talk about it next.
Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Instagram and X at Sactown 1140 to see the best moments from all your favorite shows and up-to-the-minute live reactions and updates on the Kings, 49ers, and more. That's at Sactown 1140 on Instagram and X. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Hi, I'm Justin Gingery from the law firm of Gingery, Hammer, and Associates. When you have been injured by the fault of another, you will want advice you can trust. If you know an attorney you can trust, I hope you call that person. But if you don't, please call me. I promise I will be the attorney you can trust. Along with my partner and associates, I have been helping accident survivors recover for their injuries for over 25 years. And we can help you. There's no charge for calling, so please call us today.
When you get an injury, just call Gingery.
Hi, I'm Tim Meadows. You've heard the phrase out with the old and in with the new, right? Well, buckle up because Stand Up to Cancer's vehicle donation program makes it easy to turn your old vehicle into new life-saving cancer research. More than 2 million Americans hear the words, "You have cancer," each year. That's why Stand Up to Cancer is dedicated to funding cancer research focused on finding cures. Donating is easy, pickup is free, and your gift may qualify for a tax deduction. Visit standuptocancer.org/cars to learn more.
And Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. But at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for autopay and e-billing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
When your round is going bad, it seems like nothing works. So the So-So Golfer offers 6 tips to save the bad round. First, forget about working on swing mechanics. That creates headworms. Second, tee off with what's working. If your driver isn't working, use a club that does. A 7-iron in the fairway is better than a lost ball. Third, play shots you know how to play. If your second shot looks like a big fade around a tree in the fairway and you just never practice that shot, leave it alone. Take your medicine and hit it back in the fairway. Don't overcomplicate the task at hand. If a simple bump and run will get your ball to the flag, don't try a flop shot that might only catch your buddy in the teeth. And don't give up. It's okay to get upset after a bad shot, but Tiger Woods gives himself 10 paces to vent and then it's done. Good advice there. And most of all, have fun. It's a game. Remember, you'll have lots of time on the range to work out all those shot frustrations you find on the course. Smile, tip your hat, and get on to the next shot. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
In celebration of 80 years of 49ers football, Sactown Sports is counting down 80 of the most memorable moments that have shaped the team's storied legacy and winning tradition. Here's today's faithful flashback.
Number 38, Joe Montana's first start.
December 2nd, 1979 is when it all began for Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers. It was a humble beginning for the 49ers' future legend. Making his only start as a rookie, he only got snaps in the first half, and he began the game with 3 3-and-outs. There were a few drops, a couple of poor throws, but late in the half, Joe engineered a 7-minute, 17-play, 78-yard drive, but it only netted a Ray Wersching field goal. On that day, who knew that humble beginning would lead to one of the most decorated careers in the history of the NFL?
Faithful flashbacks on Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
Call or text at 916-339-1140
on Sactown Sports.
I don't know why. Actually, I know exactly why that made me think of this. One of the things I got to do on vacation that was great is expose my kids, bad place to pause, to the wonderful world of Beavis and Butthead watching music videos circa 1990-ish. And boy, did they like most of it. So we're going to...
That's old school.
That is old school. It just came up on my feed. And my daughter goes, "What's that?" And then I end up 40 minutes later with the kids on either side of me going through the best of Beavis and Butthead. So we're going to...
I think it's on Netflix.
I think it's on... it might be. I'm pretty sure it's on Paramount because they have all the MTV stuff on there unless they moved it recently. So as the kids get older, just showing them different stuff. And they very much... I don't know how much... It's going to be interesting to see how much of it translates, but we're going to watch the Beavis and Butthead movie here, I think, this week. When Mason gets back from camping, Jason.
Mason's on just a whirlwind tour.
It's ridiculous. And then he's coming with me to New York end of next week.
Wow.
And we're going to head over to England that weekend and back for the preseason. And
summer adventure.
Dude, I'm telling you.
You sound like you're from London.
And then we come back Sunday night. And Wednesday he starts.
Daddy, what about me?
Daddy, well, what about her? She is en route right now with her mother to our friend Rusty's place, as the good folks over at Franklin Pictures who did the RV documentary. She'll be job shadowing today over there, getting a full day. She's getting all dressed up and bringing her little notepad and iPad and all that. She's going to sit in on meetings. And
my daddy says I'm allowed in this meeting.
There's going to be a lunch and the whole thing.
It was catered for me.
She's doing a summer cinema class for extra credit, and the assignment apparently. Now, guys, and we'll move on here, but I'll takes a village here. I made a command decision because the assignment from the professor, he'll give them movies to a movie to watch, and then he wants a discussion and different things. They got to create a log line and do all this different stuff. So the movie he assigned was Terminator 2, which
really,
just getting past that, but he didn't assign Terminator 1, just Terminator 2. Now, for me, when she said this, exactly, I said, okay, but you can't just skip to Terminator 2. You have to watch Terminator 1.
She has to.
It makes, when you say has to, well, no, she's not going to die if she doesn't, but
is she not?
Huh?
She hasn't?
She hasn't died, or she hasn't watched Terminator 1?
She hasn't seen it?
No, she had not seen Terminator 1. And so I said, look, Terminator 2 is much better if you watch Terminator 1. Terminator 2...
I'll have to take your word for it.
Because you haven't seen either?
I've seen 2.
Well, then what are you weighing in for then?
Well, you're saying that you have to.
Well,
I'm saying that
you don't have to do anything, Chris.
I'm saying you don't. I enjoyed Terminator 2 without seeing the first Terminator.
Sure you did, but you have no idea. My whole point is...
Yeah, the plot was very confusing.
In 1987, Terminator came out. Terminator the original, all right, and starring Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Probably not in that order. And the whole point is this Terminator comes back into... By the way, the year he comes back from is 2029. The big year in the future is 2029. There's been a nuclear war. See if this sounds familiar. Skynet was created.
AI?
AI. The computers became self-aware. Humans tried to shut them down. Then
the World Series.
Yeah, all that stuff. Then they Skynet fires missiles towards Russia, knowing Russia will attack back, and we're all, everyone's blown up except for a few survivors. Now it's aliens, humans versus computers, and blah blah. So, anyways, the leader of the human resistance is a guy named John Connor, right? And so what happens is the computers they send Terminator back in time to 87. to kill Sarah Connor, his mom, played by Linda Hamilton, to stop the whole timeline or whatever. So, anyways, Terminator 1's all about this normal dude who also goes back in time, who ends up being John Connor's dad, which we'll explore, some other time. And he's got to go back and save Sarah Connor and her unborn child from Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator. Okay? Now, the twist in Terminator 2 is now it's that whole thing again. John Connor's now like 13, and Sarah Connor's in a mental hospital, and they send back a Terminator again, but it's the T-1000 instead of the T-101, which is Schwarzenegger. So you're used to Schwarzenegger being the bad guy, but in Terminator 2, he's actually the good guy who's trying to take out the bad guy played by Robert Patrick, who's much more advanced. That's why seeing the first one makes a difference for seeing the second one. Now, you could have still enjoyed Terminator 2, but I could have also enjoyed a bowl of ice cream last night without whipped cream or magic shell.
With your heart issues?
Or my what issues?
With your heart issues?
Heart. Okay, I got you. So my whole point is this. We watched Terminator 1 the night before last, and then last night we watched, just two of us here. Mommy wasn't. We watched Terminator 2. Most of Terminator 2 held up. But also...
Beavis and Butthead was better.
I mean, it was right around the same time.
Great soundtrack.
One of the best, Beavis and Butthead, one of the best movie soundtracks of all time, and I will die on that hill. And most of the people that disagree with me are not aware of the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack. It was awesome. Terminator 2 in 1991, so that's right around, I think, near Beavis and Butthead coming out, maybe a little bit later. Also, breaking news on this, speaking of my wife, Amber and I go to watch the movie. She's watching, Top Kitchen Chef, Contest Grocery Game, UK, White Lotus, whatever the hell she watches. So she's watching this food contest, right, Jason? And lo and behold, I'm watching. There's like 7 contestants left and all that, and one of them's name is Jeezel, and that caught my ear. I went, Jeezel, and then I'm watching. I go, I know him. That's our barbecue sauce guy.
Oh,
Jeezel was on there. I don't know how old this was or new. But Jeezel's on there competing, and he made it through to the he's down to there. He was down to the, last few. So now I got to find out and see how the hell Jeezel did.
Now you're invested. Now you're in. That's how they hook you.
I'm 100% in. So there's a lot of crap going on, man. Also, still haven't seen the Sheep Detectives. There's one thing I wanted to do.
That was the big plan.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what? And here's what I was told by my wife. Well, sometimes plans change. I was sick half the vacation. I've been wanting to watch this movie for over a year since the first teaser trailer came out. I said, you know what, it'd be a great movie for the 8 of us, to all the kids and adults. It's a great family movie. I waited. I didn't watch it streaming. The other couple, they can't wait 5 minutes before they watch a comedy special because they're addicted to them. So I can't ever watch a comedy special with them they haven't seen 50 times. I waited over a year to watch this thing, and then the last night we're there, I say, all right, cool, let's watch a movie. I'm finally a little healthy. We can do all this together. Final night, we'll get this out. And I hear this, we kind of wanted to watch. Last couple of nights we've been watching the Deadpools. I went, what? Yeah, we saw Deadpool. I wanted to watch Deadpool Wolverine. That's what I thought we were going to watch, Sheep Detectives. And my wife, well, plans change.
Didn't you guys go to the theater to see
Disclosure Day?
Yeah.
And? Say it again.
And?
You know what? Maybe it's because I had lower expectations. I thought it was a good movie. I did. I thought the ending was a little, I don't want to give anything away. Now that's a huge spoiler. It's just, I think when I say the ending, I mean like literally the last 10 seconds of the movie. How they ended it was a little abrupt. But it was classic Spielberg. You could recognize it. It was classic Spielberg. It was it was a cool story. I had heard such terrible things about it. We go to the same theater in Point Arena every year, really for the theater. It's a balcony and the whole thing. It's old school, like the Majestic type of theater. We do that no matter what's playing. But I enjoy. I think it's worth 2 hours of your time. I thought it was quite interesting. And again, you feel kind of the you feel a little bit of it comes all together at the end. Hello.
Nice.
Yeah, so I would recommend it. We'll take a break when we come back. We're still waiting on King James, although one NBA player says his decision should be coming today. We also need to get to what's hot, what's not, and we'll go streaking all right after this.
Is the rest of the NBA developing a scouting report on Darius Acuff?
On offense, teams are going to blitz him, and teams are going to play physical. You're going to have to hit tough shots because you're not getting good looks. And then on defense, Acuff is going to get intentionally switched on. He's going to get hunted. He's going to get isolated. It is going to be a true trial by fire his rookie year.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Wow, what is all this? These screens, the food.
All for the game, bro.
Let us pitch in.
No need. I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet with T-Mobile. I've got it all covered.
Goal! Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. Compared to regular rates after third line free on Experience Beyond plan with internet bundle discount via monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Credit stop if you cancel or change plans.
Have you seen The Odyssey at the Esquire IMAX Theater? Director Christopher Nolan shot every frame entirely on 1570 IMAX film, and Sacramento's Esquire IMAX Theater is one of only 40 theaters in the world showing The Odyssey in brand new IMAX film technology, as Nolan intended his epic film to be seen in IMAX format.
No one could stand between me and home, not even the gods.
See The Odyssey for the first time or again, and lock in your seats for the best movie experience, only at the Esquire IMAX Theater.
Well, it's official. My friends have all switched to Pure Talk because I told them they could save a bunch of money on a super reliable high-speed network with unlimited data. And because they're my friends, they trust me. As for the rest of you, well, Pure Talk understands that even though you might like me, you're not just going to take my word for it, nor should you. For that reason, and for a very limited time, Pure Talk is offering any of their plans for just $15 a month for the first 3 months, including their top-tier unlimited plan that normally sells for $65 a month. Think of it like a test drive, a super simple way to save $150 while you kick the tires on Pure Talk's blazing fast network, and a fine way to see for yourself why I switched from big wireless, along with a few 100,000 of my closest friends. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and be connected to Pure Talk's friendly U.S. customer service team. Again, dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and let the savings begin.
Hey, what's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. I've heard you're extending the 4th of July sales event because the deals were just so good.
They were the best deals of the year, and we wanted to keep the savings going. Right now, you can save up to $17,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 1500 crew cabs.
America loves Ram trucks, but what about my perfect truck?
We have you covered at Hoblet. We are truck people, so you won't find a better selection of new Rams with the features that matter anywhere. Plus, with almost 600 new Rams available, your Ram is waiting at Hoblet. Just one of the reasons Hoblet is consistently one of the top Ram dealers, not just in California, but the entire nation.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period. 17,000 total net savings after 4162 dealer discount and 11,338 factory incentive. Incentives may include 15% below MSRP incentive, 1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance with eligible trade, and 500 military bonus or first responder bonus for eligible members. 10th net savings, sample VIN 390660. See dealer for details.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Imran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
is hot.
Rodrigo Hernandez Casacante.
The painter?
No.
The musician?
No.
The athlete?
Yes.
Oh.
He was the captain of Spanish teams. They beat Argentina yesterday 1-0. 1-0.
1-0.
He becomes part of a special club of players who have said that they have won the Champions League, the World Cup, the Ballon d'Or, and the Continental Trophy. He joins with people like Lionel Messi, Ronaldinho, and Zinedine
Zidane.
So congratulations to him.
That's nice. You know what else is hot under the collar? Alan. Alan's been fighting with people. Multiple different people on the text line. He's been going at it, dude.
If Alan was in a forest, he would just talk about the one tree he saw.
I mean, not trying to start nothing. Okay. Shut up, Jason.
Well, you've got to be starting something.
Got to be starting something. Mama say, Mama something. All right. Well, who's not then?
Argentina.
Argentina, campeón.
This is very interesting.
See.
It took from their last shot against England in the semifinal to their first shot against Spain. It went 141 minutes and 58 seconds without taking a shot.
Spain really was. They really deserved it. I mean, my goodness.
Domination.
They just, dominated that thing. And I want to say they were, at best third, maybe fourth favorite going in? Because I think wasn't it like France, Argentina? I want to say England was third. Then maybe Spain after. The world met, or the United States got to meet Erling Haaland. That's one of my favorite parts of the whole thing. That was.
Hey, Chris, you heard of him?
I have.
Met his brother, Laitling Haaland. He always shows up afterwards.
What'd you think of his raccoon?
What was it? Was it a stuffed vodka raccoon or something? There was something in it.
It was I think it's a whiskey bottle.
Whiskey bottle with a real
a
vodka drink, a real stuffed raccoon holding on. Of course, that's what he brought back from America. That was fun. And then I forgot one thing here, and then we'll get to streaking too. One thing that I was very It was very interesting being down in Mexico for the week because I realized that my daughter had completed her 4th year of Spanish at USC and has taken the leap, should I say. She was going at it, dude. She was just Spanishing all over the place. Every restaurant we went to, we were in the car talking to the driver. And she'd always, apologize in Spanish. I could pick up 80%, 70% of what she was saying. And then the thing is with her, though, is it got kind of annoying because then she would really stress out and kind of grade her interactions Spanish-wise. I was like, dude, stop stressing out. Can Jason hear that?
No, he can't.
Okay. He can or can't?
He can't.
Okay. I just got Chris, Jason.
What was it?
We'll
my gosh. He got me last week. And, being on remote too, I said, okay, it's already difficult enough. But on remote, you just can't do that.
Okay. All right. Hold on. I want to use a scale here. On a scale of 1, LOL, it's no big deal, to, hey, Dave, could you cool it in the chat, please? How serious were you?
Well, not serious in a way of
he laughed.
Okay.
Oh, I laughed, but I was like, wait, and I realized based on what he said, there's no way it went over the air. So
okay.
That was the only clue I had, but I wanted to react to it, and I go, I just can't.
I did learn.
I don't even remember what it was, to be honest.
I need you to remember so you can tell me afterwards. I did learn something I never knew before on vacation or coming back is I can't see a monitor. Can I see a monitor? Let me see. Well, yours doesn't work, so I can't. I wanted to try to show the audience. Let me see if I can hold this up because I took a picture yesterday. There we go. Can you see it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can you see close enough to where you can see my beard, or is it kind of?
It's pretty far away, but
let me see.
Yeah,
you look insane.
Right? No,
Yeah.
I do. All right, hold on. Here, Chris. I'm going to turn off the mic. Tell me how close I am to the camera so that I do it right. All right, I'm going to turn off the mic.
All right, so Dave's now going to attempt to show me this picture and show all of us, for those of you on YouTube. Okay, he's too close. Oh, there's okay. Oh yeah, a little bit to his right, I guess.
Oh man, it looks like a mugshot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it does look like a mugshot because I took that. Dude, I had such a burly beard going.
What was the crime you committed there?
The crime was growing a beard because I didn't. Excuse me, I didn't even shave for probably I had a good amount of stubble going like the week before. And then I just said, screw it. There's something about when I go to the ocean, I kind of like the whole hoodie, bearded, that's probably when somebody does a where is he now thing in 30 years on me, if I'm still around, you're going to find me with a metal detector on a North California, South Oregon beach, just trudging around in one of those, what are those hoodies, but they're made out of the Mexican blanket stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Ponchos?
Yeah, no, not a poncho. I'm talking about the material. Whatever that, it's a rough material that has different colors in it. That when we get a blanket down in Mexico, it's kind of this. I don't know what somebody knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you mean, but here's to the point of what you were saying too, because I remember on the last day we did the show together was Wednesday the 1st, because we were off. Remember the 2nd and 3rd, and then you were off the last 2 weeks. But we were playing in the media golf that day, and you said to me, which one of us is going to shave our beards first? And I said, it'll probably be me. And it turned out you didn't shave yours for a while.
I didn't shave till yesterday.
A great big bushy beard.
And so I had to bring a vacuum upstairs. This is the whole thing, and then we'll break because I know you guys want to hear about this. So they had to shave half my chest when they put that monitor on me. So I had one boob that was shaved completely. So I basically finished the job. So I have a shaved chest right now because I had to even it out, right? So I sat there with my clippers and I shaved my beard, and then I shaved my neck, and then I shaved my chest. I just kept going. Yeah, just kept going. So anyways, I got this whole pile of Santa Claus beard on the ground. And then I was like, I'm not picking this up with my hands. So I vacuumed it up, because nobody wants to step on hairs. Man, but my point is this. I honestly didn't know because I got a lot of sun in Mexico and I got a lot of sun in Manchester at the ocean. But you know what? Somehow, I don't know how, but even though I had this thick beard, I was worried that I was going to shave my beard and have a beard tan line. But I guess that doesn't happen. But then you think about it, how does that not happen? How do you not have all these beard hair tan lines? Wouldn't it make sense that you'd have? Wouldn't that make sense that you'd have that your face would be lighter where your beard was if you had a beard and the rest of your face got full sun?
Yeah,
but it didn't happen.
Like a golfer takes his hat off, you're like, whoa.
Yeah,
really
yes.
Light colored forehead.
It always makes you wonder. I know we got to go. Why is it that I could grow a beard to the floor conceivably, right? If I grew my beard out forever, right? But why does the hair on your arm know when to stop? Why doesn't all your hair grow forever? The hair on your head and the hair on your beard would grow forever. You have a big, long, bushy beard, right? Why does that not happen with your arm or your chest or what, other stuff? What is that? Are they different follicles? Is there some sort of brain code that's sent to your other hairs? It's all right, that's enough. And then there's always one random hair on your ear or some weird place that grows forever is one hair. Is that a hair out of water? Is that a confused hair follicle? What the hell, Jason? I'm glad I'm back. We'll take a break when we come back. The final hour of the program, we're going to go streaking, and then let's reset our top stories, whether it's the World Cup, whether it's the Open, and oh boy, how about Rory McIlroy letting loose on old Bryson DeChambeau? Hey, we'll do all that right after this.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
He does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Thinking about heading to the mountains this weekend in a new Toyota truck?
Let's go!
Bringing the bikes?
Let's go!
Maybe towing the boat too?
Let's go!
All right, let's roll. Get 3.99% APR plus $500 finance cash on 2026 Tacoma SR5 or get 2.99% APR on Tundra.
The time is now, let's go!
You heard the man. Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with a premium rated credit and cannot be combined with other offers. Excludes Tundra TRD Pro and say 326.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown 411 16th Street and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave.
What's up? It's Matt George.
What's good? It's Alan Stiles.
With the most trusted voices in the community.
This is Jason Ross.
Hey, it's Kayla Anderson.
It's Whitey Gleason.
Ready to help promote your business, both as partners and customers. All you have to do is ask. Pick up the phone, dial pound 250 and say, grow my business to get connected with a team member today. That's pound 250 and say, grow my business. Our team will review your product, quickly pair you with a perfect endorser, and create video and audio samples all at no cost or obligation to you. With the most live and local on-air lineup, a dynamic content-driven website, and a state-of-the-art mobile app, Sactown Sports 1140 is tailor-made to help you connect with a sports audience in Sacramento. So why wait? Dial pound 250 today. Say, grow my business, and let us help take you to the next level.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140, your local sports leader. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes.
He did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
A lot of times I'll take conversations that we have on the air and I'll take them down to the sales pit or people I see in the halls. And one of my favorite people to have discourse with is our good friend Ron Burton down the hall. And we were having a conversation much earlier about Cam Scadaboo and meatheads, and saying that lovingly, by the way. And it bothered me because I named off like 7 straight, like, well, who would be a meathead? Like Nick and Joey Bosa, meatheads. Cam, meathead. Gronk, meathead. Kelsey brothers, meatheads. And I was like, wait a minute, is meathead only for Caucasians? That's not right.
I want to say both Kelsey brothers are meatheads.
You think Travis is, but Jason isn't?
Yes.
I mean, the counter argument to that is that Jason, being the offense, first off, offensive linemen are naturally suited meatheads, generally. But then also, I mean, Jason's been known to crack a beer over his head and do the thing and do all that and blah, blah, blah. Travis is now going to Met Galas. Not you, Jason, other Jason.
Oh.
But you know what? Then we started extending the conversation. And you know what? The Incredible Hulk is a meathead. Like, that's like the ultimate, like we talked about how Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds is the ultimate meathead. Incredible Hulk he's like the patron saint of meathead superheroes. So you have to, I think one thing that helps when you assign the meathead label, which again, I say is a compliment. You know, I'm not saying, you know, it has to be the stereotype of like, oh, you're just a dumb athlete or whatever. I'm talking about like the life of the party, double fist a couple brews, you know, smash your head through a wall, that type, you know. Roar. So I think if you can apply Hulk smash to the person you're talking about, then they're a meathead. Like Ron brought up that Mr. T's a meathead. I was like, you know what? I think Mr. T is a meathead. But you can be a meathead with a soft side or a heart of gold. I don't think Shrek, meathead.
Shaq?
Meathead.
Yeah, meathead. Somebody keeps bringing
lends itself to a bigger person.
Yeah, it does. Or if you're going to be a shorter person, like a short, stout person.
Right.
Then there's like Aubrey Huff meatheads where they're actually bad people. Like there's all kinds of different types. Somebody keeps bringing up Vlade. I don't think Vlade is a meathead. I'm trying to think, who would be the meatheadiest king of all time? John Brockman? John Brockman was just kind of country.
We mentioned Artest with Brad.
Yeah, Artest. Oh, gosh. You know what? The thing is that Brad, I think, purposely sometimes comes off as a meathead. Like he does not care. He'll wear the braids. He'll enjoy a nice beer. He lives his best life. Like there's meathead tendencies to Brad, but then here's the problem you run into though. He's also an incredibly sensitive, soft-spoken guy.
Yep.
Like with a really deep personality once you get to know the dude. And it's, I don't know, that's what makes it so tough. Like I think Brad's what we call a daywalker. Like Brad can function in meathead circles. But also Brad can function in, I think he could be on the NBA competition committee and do just fine.
He's a chameleon.
He is a chameleon. Good morning, Dwayne.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Good morning.
Hey, so I wasn't really tapping in for the meathead conversation.
That's okay.
But the first guy I thought of for some reason was that guy from Back to the Future.
Oh, Biff. Biff Tannen's a total meathead.
Yeah, I think he might not be a real dude, but he might even be a meathead in real life.
Well, and there's always other sides, like we're talking about. Like, you know, we started with Cam Scadaboo, our very own, who we love so much, and it doesn't have to mean like you're dumb or, you know, even though that's a stereotype. Let's go back to the Incredible Hulk. Guess what? Incredible Hulk, meathead. But who's the Incredible Hulk? Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner, one of the smartest people in the entire history of the fake world we're talking about. So, anyways, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, listen, Dave, man, I've been looking for you, man. I've been waiting on you, man. Was I right or was I right, man? I said trade up for Caleb or trade down for Yaxel, but don't stay at 7. I said it multiple times. We can check the tape. And now what it's looking like is that the Kings are going to have the worst defensive team in the history of the NBA next year, bro. Not only do you have the worst defensive backcourt by far, because if you check Acuff, bro, it's pretty bad, bro. When the ball goes up, he stops playing defense.
So let's stop and let's go back for a second. Let's start with trade up for Caleb Williams. Well, let me tell you, I'm with you, and I was with you before. And I think I don't think there's a Kings fan. Maybe, oh well, of course there's going to be one like Chris who's like, but I'm pretty sure 98% of Kings fans, if you asked them right now and if you asked them before the draft, would you rather have Caleb Williams? Caleb Wilson, excuse me, or Caleb Williams, or would you rather have Darius Acuff? No offense to Acuff. I think Caleb Wilson's going to be the best player in the draft, and I said that before the draft. And I think he is a super duper star. But in reality, saying it and doing it are two different things. I don't know necessarily. Let me ask you this, Aaron, Dwayne. Sorry, I'm thinking of De'Aaron Fox for some reason. Would you have traded the number 7 and 2 unprotected first-round picks in, let's say, 27 and 29 for the number 4?
Without a doubt.
Interesting.
Especially in retrospect, looking how Caleb is looking, bro. He's pretty supernatural, bro.
But that's the thing. But we got to be careful. We were talking about this earlier, man. You got to be careful when you're talking about guys that do well or don't do well. At Summer League is not a good, it's historically Jason, you were going through Summer League MVPs and stuff, right? And it was like, who was the best one? What was it, Knipple?
And Kuzma from the championship games, yeah.
Like, it's tough, man. And I'm not saying that to take – I think it's more likely if you do well in Summer League that as if you're – and let me be clear here. If you're 18, 19, 20 years old and you do well in Summer League, odds are it's going to carry over more often than not. If you're like some 23, 24, 25-year-old lifer trying to find a spot and you have a great, I call him the Mike James proposition, was the king of Summer League forever. That's a different ballgame. But when you're young and you go into Summer League and you're all over the place, man, go back and look at Wemby. Go back and look at a lot of these guys that ended up having really awesome, great careers that sucked at Summer League. We got to be really careful about that.
You're right, man, but here's the thing. Jason, you know, Dave, you know, Alan, everybody knows I've been yelling wings for 3 years, bro. Mm-hmm. I've been yelling wings. It's not really the player, it's the wings. I've been trying to solidify that position because that's the way the league went, and that's why the Kings dropped. If you look at Yaxel right now, what about the trade down? I feel you on that 4 pick. That might have been tough, and you might have gave up a lot, but what about trading down? That would have been brilliant for Yaxel at this point. And now you're dealing with Dylan Caldwell. I think that dude might be autistic or something, bro. There's something wrong with Dylan Caldwell. He's a little bit off, bro. You can't count on him at all. And then back to the backcourt, I mean, Jesus, when you have Levine and Acuff out there, I mean, Acuff is really bad, bro. Calipari didn't do him any help at Arkansas, not making him play defense, bro. That did not help Acuff, bro. And now when you think about taking Acuff out the game, now what you got? You got Monk or Neek backing him up? I mean, Jesus Christ, how are they going to guard the other team's point guard, bro? So at this point, Sharp is making a move. I like the moves that Sharp is making, but he was a number 45 pick. You just can't throw him in there. I mean, is Sharp going to take Neek's minutes because of his defense?
Well, look, Neek Clifford, I'm going to put him to the side because he has shown some pretty good defensive tendencies, especially at the end of last year, especially when it comes to getting into passing lanes. Your overarching point, though, I agree with, which is they're going to be horrific defensively next year, especially in the backcourt. And I don't know that there's any way around that. Let me ask you this. It's my jiu-jitsu move here. I'm going to take your power and your force, And I'm no. I'm not going to push against it. I'm going to bring it towards me now. Let's acknowledge that you and I both agree, and we do. They're going to be a terrible defensive team next year, especially in the backcourt. My question to you is this: why do we care next year?
Because the key was to get better, man.
Was it to get better next year?
Well, you gotta improve, don't you? You can't go back. You can't lose 60 games.
Why?
60 games
Why not?
And call it success? Can you call that a success?
It depends. If we lose 60 games and Darius Acuff and Karaban and Neek and not all these guys, but if the young guys are starting to mesh a little bit, and now next year they're getting $70 million off the books between what's left of DeRozan, what's left of Levine, what Levine's coming off the books. That's if Sabonis doesn't get traded, which I'm almost positive he will between now and February. If we're able to clear a lot of that money off, secure another top 7, 5, 4, 3 pick, and the young guy. What is the point of being good at all next year? Is my question. I'm not just talking draft. I'm saying, what's the point next year? I'm saying it again. I did this last year and I got killed for it. I'm just going to keep saying it. It's July, guys. The Kings are going to suck next year. They're going to be bad. They may not be 22-60 bad, but they might be 25 and whatever the math is bad. They might be 20. If the Kings win more than 30 games next year, I'm going to be surprised, Dwayne. And why do we care?
Well, it's because they drafted a bust. I'm telling you right now, bro, they could have put the work in right now. They could have put the work in right now to be better, but they're not making good moves, bro. It doesn't matter who's on the other team. And don't even look at the back of the jersey. If he's 6'8", with long arms, and he plays hard, and he's fast, and he jumps out the gym, and he rotates, he's going to kill the Kings. It doesn't even matter what his name is.
What if his name's Jason Ross?
Hey,
Jason, you might go out there and drop 30, bro.
Okay.
I might go out there and drop 30 the way it's looking, man. You still haven't addressed the point guard because you drafted a bust. You got no backup. Sharp is putting in work, but it's only summer league, so that's, Chrissy's not going to throw him in just like that, so that's a problem. And you still don't have the wings that you need to compete in the NBA, bro. I mean, nothing's getting done. My point is that this is bad business. You do good business and you improve, maybe slowly, but right now they're going the other way, bro. I think the Kings could be the worst team in the NBA next year and give up 150 a game, bro. Like, it's going to be ugly. The good bet is, and I can't wait for the season, you take the other team's point guard, points, and assists.
Well, and thank you, Dwayne. And Jason, I know you've got a lot to say there. I can get with Dwayne on a few of the things he's saying. We agree. And nobody's been more worried about Darius Acuff than me. You know that. What I can't do is I can't get behind after 6 summer league games where we drafted a bust. I think that's way maybe right. I don't know. I can't say that, but way dramatic.
Your opinion could be right.
Yes.
It's not a fact, though.
That's
it's
right.
Not.
That's right.
And if you said he was the greatest player ever to play, that's also not.
That's right.
We can't prove any of it yet.
That's right.
To me, the way the NBA is constructed at this moment, a bunch of stuff Dwayne said is fair and valid. I'm concerned about their defense. I'm very concerned about their backcourt defense. But I think what they're trying to do and what other teams are trying to do, let's take like Boston, for example. And I think, Dave, this happened, I think, around when you were leaving. And it was crazy, the Jaylen Brown deal.
Yeah.
And Brad Stevens openly came out and said, look, I could be proven wrong on this, but we're going to be cap tied to 2 players, about 70% of our cap. Great players, a little bit repetitive, but whatever. He just like, look, I'll be either proven wrong or right. But he didn't want to be cap tied to 2 players like that going forward. You either want guys that you absolutely know deserve the money that they have and they're stars for you, and or building with young first rookie contract type players. And so the Kings are still in between that. And I think they are willing to take their chances on a 19-year-old, on Acuff.
Yeah.
We can identify all the flaws and warts. He's 19.
Right.
Like, we have to be fair to him.
That's
and
right.
give him some time.
That's
I
right.
mean, whereas there's much more body of work on on Levine and on Sabonis and so on and so forth. But the Kings are not set up where they need to be yet. And Acuff, they're hoping, is part of that future setup. And then if he's not, then you have to adapt and move on from that. But there's no way anybody can say with conviction today and be proven right. Their opinion is totally fine.
Yeah.
But we don't know. We can't answer that. We gave the Brunson example earlier. 4 years in, there's no way at any point in that timeline, Dave, if we were on this show going, I'm telling you what, this guy's going to win a finals MVP and be one of the top 10 players in the league. It's like, yeah, that's there's no way. There was just no way you thought that.
It's we've talked about it before. Predictions are fine. Like I can't talk out of both sides of my mouth. I think Caleb Wilson's going to be a superstar, but I can't guarantee that.
Right.
It's so funny. While you're talking, we're all going to learn something right now. I was like, well, I wonder what Allen Iverson did in summer league. Because when I know that comparing Darius Acuff to Allen Iverson that's a big, it's a tiny shoe to fill, but you get my point. But it's not like Allen was he was barely 6 feet tall. It wasn't like he was Mr. Defensive Stopper. So let's look at Allen real quick. One of the greatest to ever play the game. Did you know he played 1 year in summer league? He averaged 26.3 points, 7.2 boards, 3 assists, 4.1 steals per game, 1.9 blocks. And according to this, his splits were 44, 31, 79. So I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Well, it turns out that Allen Iverson played in the NBA Summer League once during the 2006-2007 season with the Philadelphia 76ers. That also was the year that I believe he was traded to the Nuggets. I had no idea Allen Iverson played a random year in Summer League. By the way, just in case you're wondering, remember, he led the Sixers almost single-handedly to a championship in 2002. That's who the Kings would have played had they not got cheated by the Lakers.
Yeah, I was surprised they even had. I was like, wait, Summer League. No. I didn't think he played. I didn't know how long he'd been around.
That tripped me out because I'm like, 26 points in summer. No, he did. Wait, what is this? 2 blocks? 4 steal? What the? This is the greatest Summer League. He'd already won an MVP. Okay. That didn't work. 1-800-920-1140. 10. You're on with Jason Ross and Carmichael Dave.
Hello, Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross and Chris Verlad.
Hey.
Welcome back from vacation.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Good to be back.
Great to have you back, buddy. And, speaking of, going across the nation, so in Summer League back then, I was there and I saw Marcus Thornton casually shopping. And then he gets traded to Brooklyn Nets or however they shipped him off. And then, funnier story, more recently, I seen Kessler Edwards, and he was with the Kings, and then he gets shipped to Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah. How about that?
Did you see Keon Ellis recently, and then he got shipped to the Nets?
He got shipped to the Nets?
Oh, dang. Yeah. Right after Cleveland.
I mean, what's going on? Is this a Jordy Fernandez pipeline, Jason?
It sounds like it.
What's going on? Did you see Keon bitching about rent? In New York.
Oh.
Yeah. He's like, I'm trying to find a place, man, but it's expensive out here. It's like,
hey, he got paid.
Yeah, hey, Keon, it's not Sacramento, brother. you will spend a little bit more money in New York than you will, out there. We're calling Acuff a bust after less than 10 Summer League games. Come on, no, not we, not we. But look, listen, the worries are true. I mean, let's not overreact. And like I said, I don't think I think Darius Acuff is going to do some very, very, very exciting things next year. Now, he is not a power dunker. He's not going to come in and Ja Morant all over the place. But I think you're going to find. I'll tell you this much. If there's I'm not a gambling guy anymore, but. Boy, would I bet he's going to at least have a 30-point game this year. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but rookie going for 30 is always fun. I think you're going to see him score a little bit, Jason.
I hope so. I mean, that's what his skill is, the best part of him. And he didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but I believe he's going to be able to do that. I think that's what he showed in college. And as he adjusts to the NBA game, that's what you hope he'll show here.
We got a big final half hour. We still got to go streaking. We got to get to what's on deck, so let's knock that out right away. Also, the NFL is starting to rustle and hustle and bustle a little bit, and we've got some main storylines from over the weekend, including Rory McIlroy having a few things to say about the Golden Boy, Bryson DeChambeau. We'll do all that right after this.
Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Instagram and X at Sactown 1140 to see the best moments from all your favorite shows and up-to-the-minute live reactions and updates on the Kings, 49ers, and more. That's at Sactown 1140 on Instagram and X. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
And Doug. Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors. Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
You ever notice how the other guys scream about massive discounts on their Dodge, Chrysler, or Jeep Ram vehicles? Then you get to the fine print and boom, another $5,200 in mandatory ads. At Hoblet, we don't insult your intelligence. The price you see is the price you pay. No mystery add-ons, no bait and switch, no gotcha when you sit down to buy. Hoblet, family owned for 77 years. Transparency, straightforward pricing. Buy it right, buy it at Hoblet.
There she goes, our baby.
Are we ready for this?
You added her to your AAA auto policy. With 24/7 claim support, she's covered.
Our AAA agent, you're here too?
We're always here for you. Visit AAA.com/insurance to get a quote today.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
What was I going to say to you? Oh, I got it. Chris, Jason, trivia question. I thought this was interesting. How many number one picks are currently in the NBA right now?
Huh. I'm going to stick with my answer. 7.
7.
There's probably more.
Gross.
And when you say the number, I'm going to try to guess them.
Okay.
11.
11.
LeBron James is still there.
Yep. Anthony Davis.
All right, Anthony Davis. That's 2.
Do you have the number? Or?
I do. You said before I gave the number to.
Okay.
To
Cooper Flag.
3.
Victor Wembanyama.
4.
Are we counting DeBonsa?
I think so.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Zion.
6.
Paolo Banchero.
7.
Anthony Edwards.
8.
DeAndre Ayton.
9.
Risha Shea.
10.
Just got traded.
Great trade by the Thunder, by the way.
What did Chris say? 11?
I said 11.
You might be right. 10. I'm sure I'm missing. I don't know. I'm tapped out.
DeBonsa, Flag, Risa Shea, Victor Wembanyama, Banchero, Kate Cunningham,
Wow.
Anthony Edwards, Zion Williamson, DeAndre Ayton, Markelle Fultz.
Is he still in the league?
I think. Let's see how many I count to see if we're, because I also don't know if we're counting Ben Simmons, but let's not count Ben Simmons for a second. That's 10. Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins.
Oh.
Anthony Davis. And Kyrie Irving.
And LeBronathan.
And LeBron. So that's actually 15, 16 if we count Ben Simmons.
It's pretty good.
What's really crazy is 6 of those number 1 picks are now with the Wizards and Mavericks. The Mavericks have 6 of either the 15. Mavericks and Wizards have have 6 of either the 15 or 16 currently active.
Wow.
Number 1 picks.
So is LeBron going to the Wizards or Dallas?
Yeah. Patrick Beverly tweeted out he thinks today is a day. I had an interesting experience. The one thing I dipped my toe in I always dip my toe in something.
Water?
When I'm on vacation. Yeah, in this case, it was, Twitter. And I said back on July 1st, I think is when I said it, that I had heard strong rumors that LeBron James was going to sign with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, you made our guy Sam Amick put in some extra work.
I did. I know. And I'm sorry. Was he mad? He called me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Sam. And I'm looking for it here. The tweet I'm looking for, because I want to say exactly how I said it here. God, quit tweeting, stupid. Jeez. Hearing strong movement towards LeBron James signing with Golden State. The NBA is already preparing logistically, not finished, but more of a when and not if. That was July 4th, excuse me. Our nation's 250th birthday. It's always tough to put something out like that or try to, that's why I'm not a huge news breaker. It's just not worth the stress. I've said it before. I don't know how others do it. Because it really just kind of hangs you out there, and it's like, look, guys, I have no dog in this fight. I'm not going to post something just to post it. You don't have anybody in LeBron's camp. Well, first off, you don't know that, but secondly, no, I don't. I have no problems telling you it's an NBA source, and it coincided with California Classic. And I'll be careful here because I don't want to, But the discussion was based on scheduling, which you heard Adam Silver talk about this yesterday. That's when I said the NBA is already preparing logistically because they have to hold their schedule especially Christmas around LeBron James. They want that to be featured, or maybe not, depending on where he goes, and look for matchups. So he's not just holding other teams hostage, he's holding the NBA hostage. Well, at least according to the folks I spoke to, there had been they were not questioning, they were as close to certain as could be that LeBron was going to Golden State. Draymond Green opting out, which you could counter that by saying James Harden has opted out. They're just kind of waiting and seeing over there in Cleveland. Meanwhile, Miami, we're not talking about a ton of room you have to create here. It doesn't sound like LeBron's going after the money. I continue to hear the same thing, and I think it was 2 days ago, the Warriors had popped up to the number one most likely destination on these prediction markets. And then now I think they're down to 3, and I want to say Miami or Cleveland, I can't remember, surged to number 1. It just keeps going back and forth, back and forth. Somebody says that LeBron enrolled his daughter in classes in Philly. Somebody else said this whole decision's being made around his daughter, that everybody else is grown and he doesn't want to take her out of L.A., and Golden State's the closest to. So, look, if he ends up not going to Golden State, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, because on July 4th, that's exactly what I heard, and I've heard nothing to dissuade that. But it is tough for a lot of these, not only organizations but reporters. And what I learned, Jason, and there's a whole new thing now that comes to news breaking and even just rumors, and that is, it's no longer about like, oh, you got my hopes up. Now it's, oh, I put half my mortgage on it. Based on what you said, I put some money on it, and now I lost that money, and it's your fault. We've always talked about athletes and the crap they get. What I'm sitting here is I'm looking at that, and I'm going, oh, Christ. Now if he doesn't sign with the Warriors for some reason, well, it sucks. First off, you don't want to be wrong. Even if you're rumoring, not out and out predicting and guaranteeing. But secondly, now there's this whole other aspect that does involve media, which is it's something I thought I saw very interesting. And you're going to go, why are you tying these two together? But I had the same thought after the Conor McGregor fight.
Right.
Conor McGregor fought a couple weekends ago. Whether he was injured before, during, or after, whatever it is, he was obviously injured and could not fight Max Holloway. And I looked at the comments when Conor first started tweeting about it. And the amount of anger, look, I don't have a problem if you don't like Conor McGregor. There's 900,000 reasons to really despise Conor McGregor. This isn't about that. It was about the nature of the dislike, Jason, and the fact that it wasn't, they like you when you win, but it's more now about they like you when you make them money. And the amount of vitriol I saw sent Conor's way, like, you're an accused rapist. Well, okay, that's acceptable. He was. Or I don't, the normal hatred for Conor McGregor and the type of person he is, his past, whatever. I get it. But this was a different kind of hate. This was tired of hearing excuses. I've lost enough money on you now. That's twice in a row. Screw you. Stop fighting, and many other things far worse that I won't say on the radio. And we talk about it all the time, Jason, but I hate where it's going. I hate where betting, and I'm not talking about betting. It's been around forever, betting. I'm talking about widespread prediction market, prop bet, all this stuff, Jason. It's changing. Now it's like, well, who's your favorite team? The one that makes me money. Who's your favorite player? This guy that came through for me on this parlay. Okay, well, that's not the grandeur and romance of youth. That's a whole different ballgame.
To be fair, these leagues have done that to themselves.
Yes.
Of making these people irrelevant because you signed this guy and like you could get rid of him in 2 years, and fans don't really know who to grab onto and just like, this is my guy because he's going to end up on 6 other teams.
Yeah. It's a problem, Jason. So I don't know what to say about any of that. It's just, it's
follow the money.
Follow The money, follow the money. Dave, you've been one of the biggest guys talking about defense and the Thunder. Now you're in favor of the Lou Dort trade. I'm confused. I'm in favor because it effectively saved them well into the 9 figures when it comes to tax. They still held on to the core. Do I think the Thunder are better without Lou Dort? I do not. Do I think that Sam Presti had to find a way? They were the only team over the aprons. They had to find a way to make this work, and he managed to do it and also acquire 3 second-round picks in the process. He still has his core of Alexander and Jalen Williams and Chet and Isaiah Hartenstein and Jared McCain. Still has Alex Caruso. They bring in Ademara, who may or may not be a bust. I don't know. But they further stock up their draft capital, and they're able to save quite a bit of money, which is something they have to do. Do I think in a perfect world Sam Presti would have held on to Lou Dort? I absolutely do. Of course he would have. But he had to make some tough decisions, and I think in the process he was able to do it from a position of strength. All right, we got to go streaking, Christopher Laud. Let's go streaking right now, shall we?
It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
Streaking!
Well, there's nothing to recap. It's just because it's been off. We haven't had a baseball pick in a while. Dave, you're at 0. Chris is at 0. I'm at 2. So, Dave and Chris, you have a clean slate to pick anybody you'd like today.
Oh, okay. Well, got a clean slate. Why don't you give me Henry Bolte?
Henry Bolte. I'm going to take the suddenly very hot, and the guy you used to always pick last year, Dave, is Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
Colorado Rockies.
Yeah, he is a little bit on fire.
It's not Hunter Badman.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Chris?
Gotta do this one for me, Billy McGarnagle.
Kevin McGarnagle.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Who the heck would have thought about that?
Nobody saw that one coming.
We got stuff going on today as well. Giants, Royals, A's, Diamondbacks. My God, Jason, I leave, and the the A's have been 1-12. What's going on?
It was great.
Yeah, why are we laughing at the A's sucking,
Chris?
Chris?
That's our local team.
What are you laughing for? No, speak up.
Is he dying laughing in there?
He is dying laughing.
They deserve it.
They did. No,
Why?
John Fisher deserves it. Well,
Who owns the A's?
Jeez. One bad apple throws out the thing of the core of the apples. We'll take it, right? Isn't that nailed it? When we come back, hey, there's Kayla, there's Matt, there's Kayla, and more as we'll crosstalk. Finish up the program next.
Is the rest of the NBA developing a scouting report on Darius Acuff?
On offense, teams are going to blitz him, and teams are going to play physical. You're going to have to hit tough shots because you're not getting good looks. And then on defense, Acuff is going to get intentionally switched on. He's going to get hunted. He's going to get isolated. It is going to be a true trial by fire his rookie year.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Carmichael Dave here. So proud to talk about my new friends at Pest Pros, where they are family owned, they are locally rooted, and they are committed to serving Northern California. I got a mouse problem at my house, and I don't like mice. I got a cockroach problem at my house, and I don't like cockroaches. That's a real thing. You're going to get pest protection somewhere. Why not get it at a place that is locally owned and operated? Longtime Kings fans and partners, and the community, yeah, you've spoken. They're back-to-back Sacramento favorites. So if you got pest control, you don't have Pest Pros. Step up to the pros with their all-star lineup. Don't just make the call, make the right call. Go to pestprosps.com, Sacramento grown, family owned, or call them at 916-588-9345. That's 916-588-9345. Step up to the pros at Pest Pros.
And Doug. Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
Country in the Park 2, presented by your California Army National Guard, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Russell Dickerson, plus more. Enjoy line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bull, and food trucks. Tickets start at just $70. Country in the Park 2, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo.
Brought to you by Hyatt Vacation Club in Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITPFest.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Hey now. Hey now.
Oh, I guess I gotta do this since Jason's not here. Look at that.
We got Kayla to clap.
You what?
What?
You got Kayla to clap. Oh,
yeah,
I
that's
got
what we said.
All right.
Clear English.
So you got Kayla to clap. Let's not broadcast that
Not
one.
that.
How are you guys?
We're good.
I know we had a little pre-show. I generally do the whole save it for the air thing.
Yeah.
I know we had a little pre-show, whatever, but good to be back. Good to see you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matt, you were all over the golf news for your.
I had one good round of my
hey.
life. It's all
Hey,
you
that's-
need. Just
it's
one
something.
good round.
Better than a lot of
Crashed
news.
back down
I
to earth
agree.
last week.
Yeah. Kayla, you seem to be jamming along, doing your thing.
Jamming along.
Any interest in anyone have any interest in going to see the Odyssey?
Oh, my best friend's husband just went and saw it.
Yeah.
And is going to go back
Okay.
to see it, even though it's like 3 hours. Now he's trying to get her to go. And she's like, I don't know if I can sit for 3 hours in a theater.
Lame.
But he said it was great.
I was saying on the show earlier that there are 41 theaters in the world that are capable of showing it at 70 millimeter IMAX full. There's 25 in the United States, and one of those is right downtown here.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
So I think I've tried to get it. It's very full unless you want to sit in the first 2 rows, and I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit that close to an
I don't
IMAX
like doing
screen.
that.
So I'm going to wait until I see a couple leaning back. And
I will tell you what I think of it tomorrow.
You're going
Chris
to see
is
it tonight.
Mhm.
Where at?
Where else?
The little place we had your birthday party at?
No.
Taco Burger? Or Super Taco?
Taco burger.
Yeah, they're showing it tonight.
Maybe not. Are you going to that IMAX?
Yes.
Attaboy.
That'll be fun.
Boy. I think I've asked this question before, Jason, maybe, but I forgot what the overall answer is. You ever see when you're trying to book, which is what you do now, you book your theater seats, not how it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a row where there's 2 wheelchair seats, and then a regular seat, and then or 2 regular seats, and then 2 wheelchair seats, and then they do all that, right? Is it okay if you're able-bodied and or not a wheelchair helper to sit in the non-wheelchair seats? Are those open to anyone, or are you supposed to save those for the people that are rolling in the wheelchairs?
Are they available when I book them online?
You can't. You have to buy one with the other.
No, because I've done it before. That's how the whole thing started a couple years ago. Is I booked 2 of them. I booked 2 of the regular seats. This was at, I think it was at Studio Movie Grill. And I didn't realize it. They were just really good seats in the center. Mm-hmm. And then I went, oh my God, I'm surrounded by wheelchairs. Which I don't care about that. What I'm saying is,
Sounds like you do.
Was I taking somebody? Was I like the person at Disney that hired the fake wheelchair person to get the better in line thing?
But it didn't show the wheelchair thing on when you pick it.
Showed a regular old green seat.
Fair game.
Really?
Fair game.
So?
Well, the
Absolutely.
great people at IMAX make sure that you are there to help someone with a wheelchair. You can't just buy one.
Okay, so you got to see that's what they should do. But in this case, I mean, no, I'm not trying to disparage. Maybe it wasn't Studio Movie Grill, but it was someplace in Roseville. Well, I don't want to. I'm not trying to disparage them. Is my point. But yeah, they let me right in there. Let me.
Listen, if I'm buying tickets and I can click on the seat, it's fair game.
Well, if you can click on a wheelchair seat.
Well, I'm not in a wheelchair, so I shouldn't click on that one. That one's kind of self-explanatory.
As long as it says it's a wheelchair one.
Yeah, interesting. We got long legs.
I do.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta
Not
change.
no fun on a plane.
The wheelchair seat's not a seat, though.
Great point right there, Jason Ross. He's right. It's not. It's just a place to park the wheelchair. Of course he's right. I didn't think about that.
There are seats next to it.
Yeah.
One that Chris is talking.
But then they're open, which, I mean, probably not a lot of great things about being in a wheelchair, but one of them has to be, now think about it, you have your own custom seat wherever you go, so you just roll in there, no pun intended. Why are you laughing? I'm saying.
You click on that when you're sitting on the ground.
Exactly. And you don't have to worry about, like, oh, is this chair going to be too hard or too light on my butt or whatever. You have customized the wheelchair comfort to your own body. Maybe you have a memory foam. I don't know. And then that what? I'm saying, I'm not
You're
saying.
digging a hole.
How am I digging a hole?
Go back on vacation.
I'm saying there's not a lot of bright side, but that part,
God dang.
why not? Jeez, you turn everything into something. By the way, I did this bit over the vacation. I need to change it back because it's really throwing off. Jason, that bit we started before I left, I've grown it now. So Barack Obama just texted me that she got to her little event 20 minutes early. And my son is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So what I do now is...
what's going on?
I've changed all of my close contacts to massive celebrities, complete with the picture of them. Because it's become so hilarious. Like, if my kid were to call me right now and it says, like, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I'm like, oh, I got to take this real quick.
You should do the ring should also be their voice. Like,
can you smell? Or can you smell what The Rock's cooking?
Yeah.
That'd
be
I didn't
funny.
Think about that. It's actually a pretty funny bit.
Great bit.
It's a great bit. And then it's like, does the person really? Because I always come clean. But the idea is, does the person really believe that person's calling?
But what if Obama actually called you and you answered it saying it's your kid?
No, because I don't know. Then that one, because wait, hold on.
That one reads Matt George.
Well, wait, I need a clarification here. What was that laugh directed at?
Barack Obama calling you.
That's that outlandish?
Yes.
Well, it's funny you say that because guess who called me 2 weeks ago?
Who?
not Barack Obama, but it could have happened. I could come up with a situation where Barry calls me.
Barry?
Yeah.
Barry.
David.
Well, hold on. Not Bernie Sanders.
David. I've heard you're expecting a call from me.
Why? Okay, why is he the guy that says, way to go there, Ralphie boy? Whoever that character is. Oh, wait, no, I'm doing an Eddie Murphy bit now. Never mind. From Delirious.
You're a happy boy.
Celebrity birthdays.
Did you have to remember what this part of the show is?
Well,
It's been so long.
Stop. There's a cough button.
It's been so long.
yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah.
It's like getting back in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
You know, but all over again. Celebrity birthdays. Christopher Laud or Jason Ross or whoever. Question
I'm
mark.
ready. All right. On this date, in what year did the movie, Dave, we brought him up a couple times today, Ogre, Revenge of the Nerds come out?
1983.
85.
82.
84.
I think it might be 82.
We have a correct answer because Christopher Laud, 1984.
Wow.
Oh. Okay.
How about the podcast on this date debuted called in what year I should say? Smartless, with what? Jason Bateman.
I don't know what that is.
What are we talking
Yeah, he just sold it for like $100 million.
Dang.
What year did it start?
Yeah.
2020.
2016.
2018.
2020.
We have a correct answer. It's Christopher Laud, 2020.
We'll set that.
How
because of
about
COVID.
happy birthday to Ben Simmons? Dave, your guy.
Crikey.
Ben Simmons is 29. Give or take a year.
I think he's 28.
I'll do 30.
29.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Kayla Anderson. He is 30
Wow.
today.
30.
Happy birthday to Ray Allen.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ray Allen is 48.
47.
49.
48.
Whoever said 49 was closest. 53.
Whoa.
Wow.
I knew he was a little older. Yeah.
How about happy birthday to Steven Strasberg?
Ugh.
Oh, boy.
It's got to be young.
Gosh.
Steven Strasberg's 37.
39.
36.
36.
Tie between Matt and Dave. He's 38. And last one, Steven Adams.
Oh.
Oi! From New Zealand. Steven
He
Adams.
could be an action figure.
Steven Adams is he's younger than you think. I'm going to say 35.
I think 35 is correct.
I'll go with 34.
33.
We have a correct answer. Christopher Laud is correct.
Oh.
33.
Yeah, he's younger than you think. I told you.
Dang, that's not a good thing.
There you go.
All right. You guys like shave ice, by the way?
Yeah.
I heard that's different from snow cones.
Yeah, it's very
Why?
different from snow cones. I was
You had-
thinking of getting a shave ice maker to bring in here so
Ooh.
Jace could have snowballs.
That'd be cool.
Yes.
All right, more on that
Something
from
for me to throw.
Yeah, that's how we're leading our show.
Matt and Kayla coming up next. They'll lead at a chain restaurant right here on Sactown Sports.
Sactown